What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday. You are listening to the Get Right Radio Show on the Good News Radio Station with the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devontae.
Good morning, good people. It is so good to be here. Oh, my goodness. It's Kelvin Unique.
And we have a very special guest in the building, a young entrepreneur, Mr. Andre Darville.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How are you guys?
Good.
What's up? Welcome.
Thank you for pulling up to the spot. Now, you know, Andre, I know him personally from work. He lives in the building that I work at, and he typically gives me hell on a daily.
I try my best.
Yeah,
I try my best for sure.
Definitely. Lawsuits pending. But it's good to have you in my element. How are you feeling today?
I'm pretty good, guys. It's been a long week. Actually, I don't even know what day it is half the time with this Corona stuff.
Welcome to our lives.
It doesn't matter
really,
anymore.
really mixed up. So that's the hard part, you know. But it's life is boring right now.
Really? For you?
Yeah, even for me. I mean, the only thing I really do is car stuff, and I only do that because it's really just a hobby. But I'd rather be out there working and, you know, living life.
What's
building.
car stuff?
Racing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So we were just in the Uber not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, we were. He was probably a part of it, too.
And they were blocking off blocks, like the cars.
Yeah. Where was it?
Where was this?
It was, it's near USC.
Yeah.
That may have been us.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we had
there was a shooting the other day. That's why up there at one of the car meets, it was like a takeover, and this random guy was getting jumped, and he had a gun on him. And when he was getting jumped, he just started bluntly just firing shots, and he shot an innocent girl in the head.
Why were they shooting? Is this like
ghetto.
an inner club fight? Was this like an outer club fight?
No, this was out on the street.
I'm talking about like in. Because
like
in my mind, I think
gang-related,
that you guys are like a club, right? You know, like a racing
Like
club.
a gang.
Where? Okay, so
I was not trying to say gang. I was just trying to keep it PC. So are y'all like, because you aren't like a car gang. No. You're like a club, like a car club? Or do you all know each other? Like, how do you know when it's time to meet up? Is it like a bat signal? Is it a text? Like, what happens?
So basically, it's like, so the group that I run with, we're kind of anonymous. Like when we come out, it's kind of like a special thing because our cars are like really fast, you know? So when we show up to meets, people are kind of like excited, but we're like an anonymous group. Like people know us, but they don't know what our squad is. We don't have a squad. We're just like a really fast group of people, but there are groups out there and stuff that like everybody taps into us to come invite us to their meets.
Wait. Because it's like a whole like underground.
Kelvin
Railroad.
is like living vicariously through you. He's so
I'm
excited
so
right now.
excited right now.
It's really fun.
I can't drive for shit, so I can never join the club. But I'm so intrigued. I have like 1,000 questions.
Go ahead. I'm
Okay.
all with it.
So like, walk me through, because you know me and Eric, we pledged, we're Sigmas, so we went through the whole process of these things, right?
Yeah.
So we had to go to like an interest meeting, and then after the interest meeting, we got our interview, and then we pledged, right? We got our ass beat and shit. Right?
Oh yeah, I went through that.
So for the car club, how do you find out about it? Like, is it like each one teach one? Like, do you have to go to, like, to a secret meeting, or do you just show up at the meet?
Do you have to get hit by a car?
Basically.
Okay.
No,
Okay. Okay.
No, basically, so what happens is when you are like, okay, so for instance, one of our good friends, Kai, he's actually Snoop Dogg's son.
Okay.
And we met him randomly on the street. Me and Daniel were just driving around. We seen a brand new 2020 GT500. We're like, whoa, that's a dope car. He wanted to race. And then, you know, he was just like, hey, I don't know anything about cars. Can you guys teach me? And so we're like, yeah, sure. You know, whatever. That's cool. And then so we met Kai, and then we started going to the shop. And then, you know, obviously, you know, we know Dan Rue, and he built his car. And then so it was just like, it's kind of like a car guy thing. It's like when you see somebody with a dope car, you're like, all right, you know, something's got to be done to that. And then it's either one way or the other. They're either going for looks or they're going for speed. And we go for speed. Most people go for looks because, you know, a lot of people are scared to go fast.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I am a lot of those people.
Absolutely.
But okay, so that's how you find each other.
Exactly.
So how do you get in? Do you have to get jumped in? Do you have to get thrown on a car?
You have to
like
like
what's
kind of
happen?
meet requirements. You know, it's like if
Like
you have
how
a
fast your car is.
yeah,
Or- okay.
yeah, like how fast your car is, or at least if you're willing to build your car. You know, like we have a couple people with stock cars, but they're GTRs, so it's still a fast car. You have to have a fast car, especially to run with us because like we kind of hold our reputation of being the fastest. You know,
Okay.
like there's very few cars that actually can beat us. So especially and if there's a faster car, then we send like our fastest guy after them,
So basically your old Nissan and my Chrysler Sebring was not gonna.
We're not.
No.
it's definitely not
Yeah.
happening. You guys can hold the waters.
Oh, you
I
can go
would
to hell.
definitely be. I definitely would be a water boy.
I will not.
You guys could
I just
definitely.
want to be a part of the crew.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to get run over by a car to get in, right?
I mean,
A leg.
it depends what
Just a leg,
sacrifices
I
you're
will
willing to
say.
take.
They'll respect you a little more, I
A
think.
little more.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little
Just
bit.
back up.
If
on
you're
me.
fast enough to move from the car, then you know what I'm saying.
I can jump the car.
All right, then you're good.
I think I can jump it.
You got this.
I can clear it.
Eric can't. He's out of luck.
Definitely.
Not
can.
in these pants. You know what? Both of y'all go to hell. I'm actually in great shape nowadays. It's just in these jeans, I can't do much of anything. I'd have to get hit.
Oh,
I just lay out.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It don't matter what jeans you're wearing.
it doesn't.
I didn't think that was going to be.
So,
the
anyway,
factor. How's your
how
week?
was your week?
My week's been good. It is Sunday. Work was really good. Steady. We're getting ready for something big that's coming really soon. I can't wait for it to
HU?
announce it. Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's super exciting. The graphics look super dope. I'm really excited about what's to come. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, life has been good. I've
That's
just been
good.
chilling. I had a piece of a piece yesterday.
I'm sorry.
A little
What?
piece of a piece of an edible.
Oh, I thought you meant like a
yeah,
piece.
I'm
Like you got a piece of a
Wow,
piece.
Good.
I am a Christian.
Oh, please hang
And
it
at
up.
I'm a monk at this point in life. No,
Did,
but
by choice or
My next question. My next question.
it's because someone has a hex on me. Someone down in New Orleans put a buried a chicken bone on me.
No, my gosh.
No, but no, it was. I had a piece of a piece. Sit back and rewatch Black is King,
Mm-hmm.
and
Did you enjoy?
tears
Good.
multiple times.
As you should.
Yeah,
I didn't cry
cried.
because I was exhausted and
You
I had
know,
no.
I was-
my tear ducts were just done for
no,
the day.
I cried.
But Beyonce put in work.
She did,
Yeah,
and all them people. Shout out to everybody, Chris and Jaquel and Zinka and all those people.
Mm-hmm. Did you get to watch?
Wow,
Oh.
you don't have Disney Plus?
Uh-uh.
You don't have Disney Plus is why you didn't watch?
I don't watch
No.
TV.
The question is, you don't have Disney Plus. Is that why you didn't watch?
Because it's
I don't
unacceptable.
have time to watch TV.
The question is,
I have
you
every
have-
service but Disney Plus.
okay, so that's your only excuse.
Because I'm
We
not
will
going.
let you live.
What kind of? Never mind. I'm not even going to throw shade right now.
That's
This
not
ain't
Say
the
what
shade
type
room.
of grown man's gonna have Disney Plus? Is that what was coming next?
I mean, it really was.
I love
I
Disney
felt
Plus.
that was going.
Told your ass you was
Disney
old.
Plus
Mm-hmm.
is the hub for greatness.
It is.
Disney Plus is what my baby cousins watch.
No, because they have grown people shows in there too.
Yeah.
Like what?
Okay, not super
Black is
grown,
King.
but like.
That's the only show you can't
No,
name
they
another
have-
one. Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, well, look, the
Wait.
nostalgia of it all is good
Stop,
enough.
They have stuff.
The nostalgia of it all is good enough. You out here ripping the streets with these cars and can't take a second for Black is King? I'm hurt. I hate to see it.
Let me see what else Disney Plus. Got.
Disney Plus don't got nothing.
Disney
I
Plus
love-
has a-
What shows does
has
Disney
Natural
Plus have?
Geographic.
It has that so Raven,
National Geographic, so I could go to sleep.
The Proud Family.
I do remember the Proud Family.
Of course.
But I already watched every episode when I was 10, and I would just sit there and watch it. I'm like,
Got
oh yeah,
Smart
this about to
Guy
happen.
on here.
I need to go back and watch that.
No.
Nigga, that's a Raven.
I love nostalgia.
They got all the Marvel movies.
So I don't watch stuff like that.
I don't watch stuff like that.
I know
they got
nothing
Star
about Marvel.
Wars. They got Hamilton.
I still have yet to see Hamilton. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
Of
No.
course you've seen it.
I'm a child of a theater.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've seen it multiple times.
I'm gonna need that shirt too. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's
What, this
specific
one?
to your school.
Yeah, this is a Kentucky State University.
I like
shirt.
the thirsty thoroughbred part.
Yeah, thirsty thoroughbred, thirsty thoroughbred. You a thoroughbred, thirsty thoroughbred. She a thoroughbred, thirsty thoroughbred.
Is that your school song?
No, it's not a school song, but three girls were saying how they were sitting in the caf.
Mhm.
This is them in their dorm room. They made a song, and the song is basically talking about how guys on campus used to sweat them and how they used to try to holler at them. It's like,
Please
boy,
define sweat.
They would come up and pressure them to get their numbers or try to see if they're going to go back to the dormitory with them.
That was great.
So they called them thirsty
To
And
study?
then- yes, to study.
Because that's all boys want to do in school.
That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, right.
Because you're a monk.
Spot on.
Exactly.
By choice. By choice, not force.
Yes.
Period.
Period.
Got it. So yeah,
So they were thirsty thoroughbreds.
I love that.
That's all my week's been. It's been good.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
How's your week?
It's been really good. I had my first performance yesterday,
I
live.
seen you on a microphone in the middle of a crowd in the middle of a pandemic, and I was wondering, was this new? Was this tell us about this.
So basically, it was like right in front of City Hall, and it's this 24-hour protest, and people apparently. Legally, you can't be kicked out of an area if you're in a public space and you claim that it's a 24-hour protest. So these people stay in this park area and they have like their own little community. They have like a kitchen. They have like a social space. They have a place where they just like build each other's creativity, but then they also like say fuck the cops often and shit like that.
Oh my.
It's
very intense.
So is this a place for people who are protesting, or is it people who are displaced?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's both.
Agree.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you, but I think like being in that space, I think it's very easy to write off a lot of people because aesthetically, it doesn't look like they have the means, you know, to match our lifestyle. But like being in there, it's like and hearing what they can do, whether it's spoken word, music, or just like jokes or improv. It's like people are so intricate, and it's amazing to see. Like I was in there listening to these people, and I'm like, damn, y'all are valid, but like those are the people that will probably never make it on TV. And I was just like, damn, that's like
because
a lot of
they don't want to sell their soul.
Yeah, and it's a lot of lost talent. Like if you don't fit a look, people aren't even willing to hear what you have to say. And I was just like, I was honored to be in that space because I mean, of course I was nervous as hell, but like the way that they welcomed me and then the camaraderie that they have with each other, I was like, this is some shit. It needs more coverage, honestly. So that was the performance. Then I did a dance video before that.
I seen you had booty shorts on.
When don't I?
I had to swipe that video. I can't watch you in booty shorts. That's
With
weird.
the two
You
guys?
work in my building, and then it's like I see you in a suit, and then no, I can't
Just
do
imagine the top part with the suit on. The bottom half.
it. No, it needs the bottom half with the
Seen
suit
him
pants.
get up from the desk
No,
because the shorts are on.
Yeah, I stay in my post for a reason. They're like, we need you to not move.
Yeah.
Because this outfit is not what we told you to wear day one.
You got to be comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to stay true to me wherever I am. So, yeah, that was great. Shout outs to Dwayne.
Oh, it's another Dwayne video.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, he pulled a little sweetie action.
Okay.
oh
so,
shit!
well,
All right, then I might have to watch it.
It's gonna be fun. It's not that one,
Oh.
but
Tap tap
Well,
tap.
I like a lot of her songs.
that's good. That's good. She worked hard. I was gonna talk about that, like just in life. People are always shitting on her, but she keeps going.
Well, just like her, Takashi. Who else keeps
don't
coming
even
back?
say
and-
Tanashi.
who else keeps coming back?
You don't
after
like
they
her?
diss
No, I was thinking 6ix9ine, Takashi.
Oh,
I was thinking Takashi.
well, yeah.
No, Tinashe.
Well, he's
Tinashe.
another one. Well, then again, people seem to like him. It seems split.
Yeah.
It seems
It's either
split.
you like or you hate him. But I'm just saying, like, how people don't genuinely like, have no interest for their work, and I don't know why they don't have interest for their work.
People are mean
Yeah.
by choice.
By choice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of haters, but that's to say, if you don't have enough haters, then you ain't doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
If
Or-
they're not talking about you, you're out of business.
Yeah, but then do not listen to your music neither. What's the purpose?
Now,
No, they're
that's-
still
that's the
listening to
conundrum.
it. That's how they know. Because they're like, oh, that song sucks, but you heard it, which counts as a play.
I've never heard
right?
of it.
What?
Tanashi.
Takashi or Tinashe?
Tinashe.
You never heard any of her songs?
Not the ones that weren't on the radio.
Oh, wow.
Well, then you
I
heard
know.
the song?
I know 2-1.
I don't even know
Oh,
who
wow.
Tanashi is.
I don't
so.
know. I heard she had like a song called "Life of a Party."
This is
or
horrible.
something.
Well, I'll never ask her to come on this show.
Well, no, you will. Tanashi, I love your last album. Talk to me about your creative process.
You fucking fraud.
Oh, so
You
fraud. Don't pull up this episode.
It'll be over.
No, but I don't get why they don't give people their flowers. So shout out to Sweetie, shout out to Tinashe, and all those people who don't get enough recognition that have been
Sweetie's
dancing and
killing
doing
it.
the work.
She
She's
sure
killing
is,
it.
and she looks good while she does it. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I've been really creative, and I'm so excited. Now, I was telling Andre earlier, I'm gonna get a waist trainer and get my life together.
Wait, time out. You're gonna get a waist trainer?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to get basically a funnel so that it goes down to his.
No, I don't. It's a waist trainer, and I'm gonna use it appropriately.
You know when you get. I'm not gonna
Go
do
ahead.
that
No,
to you.
give the analogy. Go ahead. You won't break me down.
You know when you get like one of those squishy balls and you squeeze it in the middle, what happens? It all goes
to the
down.
bottom and the top.
So
You can have boobs. Is that what you want?
No.
You want boobs?
He's just making fun of me. I just want my stomach to be more
You
defined.
think you know someone? And it's okay if you want to transition. I support it. I support the transition because we are all inclusive.
In an effort to not
he wants more booty for the booty shorts.
I'm over it. I'm gonna be disproportionate. I really just want to get my stomach together, and I'm on the path.
So you're gonna get like the corset waist trainer or like the sweatband waist trainer?
The sweatband.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna get like a corset, like Black China it out.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. I can't even wear crop tops with that. I'm just gonna.
No,
go like,
you can't. That's why I was wondering. Like I thought you were gonna do like a full keep it covered for the rest of the summer and then bust it out in the middle of winter.
Yeah, that was the
That's
plan.
What I was
actually.
talking.
That was the plan. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Andre? How was your week?
It was long. It was really long, especially because my girlfriend worked like 4 days this week, and so it was just a lot of time to get what I needed to get done, and it seemed like I had even more to do than when she's actually at home. So it's like every day because I've been doing my stock trading from like 5 in the morning, and then like literally stock trade from like 5 to 2 o'clock. Then 2 o'clock I'm running around doing whatever else I have to do, whether it's car drop-offs or meeting with investors or everything that I need to do. And then I finally get home, and then the boys want to go out race or whatever we're going to do that night. And it's just like I don't go to sleep till like 2 o'clock, and then I'm back up at 5. So I'm sleeping like 3 hours a day probably.
Yikes, that's unhealthy. And you talk about me being a squish ball. I meant to ask you, what do you trade on? Is it like
Ameritrade and stock trader and Robinhood?
Okay, because a lot of people have been like pushing Forex, at least on my social media.
I've had someone call me and try to talk to me about Forex.
They actually gave you a sales pitch on the phone?
Wow.
Yeah, well, I thought I was going to call them back.
Oh,
well,
real
sir.
Jehovah's Witness,
right?
I was busy.
Sir.
I was typing, and I was not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, from my opinion, I wouldn't get into Forex at the moment, especially because it's like our world currency, whether it's the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar is at its all-time low, or at least it was for one day. It was at its all-time low. Mm-hmm. And then other currencies, some are going up, some are going down, because right now, I mean, like China has not, they're struggling right now with their economy. Mm-hmm. Japan, everywhere is struggling with their economies right now. I don't see currency as a good trade. I know there are people making a lot of money from it, and there are people who know what they're doing, so I'm not saying it's a bad world, but it's like, if you don't really know yet, like at all, what to do, I wouldn't suggest.
Yeah, I don't know at all what to do at all.
Yeah,
any of these things
at all.
I would just put $1 in everything and just like let's see what happens.
Just $1?
Well, I want to invest smart.
Big risk taker.
Yeah,
yeah,
high risk.
Go hard or go home.
Return.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So bitch. If I get $1 back, I'll be $1 richer.
Yeah.
I would suggest just going into stocks at that point, because it's a lot easier to predict stocks because you kind of just watch the news and see what's going on, like how Trump's trying to ban TikTok and then Microsoft is going to buy it. So realistically, as a businessman, what would you do? You'd go buy Microsoft stocks because if they acquire TikTok, they're going to blow up.
Yeah. I heard Instagram was trying to take some of TikTok's format and like do Insta Reels.
I posted that.
Oh, it was you?
Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
I watch your story every now and again.
They've done it with every other platform.
That's true.
They stole Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Literally stole Snapchat.
Snapchat made it easy with the stupid shit they were saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, so like I think on Wednesday
stories.
they're gonna release Instagram Reels, or at least to the big influencers, and it's literally like hand for hand the same exact format as TikTok. Like if the button on TikTok is on the right side, they just put it on the left side. Like they didn't even bother to. Like same thing, you can find videos by music, like everything. I was just like, wow. And they just so happened that Trump's gonna ban it this week. I was like, this was it had to be coordinated.
I'd be pissed if I was the creator of TikTok. I'd be livid.
Well,
you made a run and you made like $10 billion.
You got the rest of the world now.
That's true.
Just banned here in America. So you still got the rest of it.
Yeah, that's good for our podcast.
But it's probably gonna be boring. TikTok Europe does not sound lit.
You don't think so? You don't think they give it up in Europe?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
They definitely can't make up the dances.
Definitely can't. Just a lot of raising the roof.
I'm sorry?
People raise the roof over there still.
Do you know this for a fact?
I've seen videos.
Where did you find
I've
these
done
videos?
my research.
This is slanderous.
YouTube,
What do you just look up? European dancing?
Dance clubs.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Or European TikTok
I thought they were more
moves.
into like that, hardcore shuffle stuff,
Like oh yeah. Oh my god, I hate how that looks. It looks like it hurts.
It does.
Yeah, very intense.
Like you're having
I'm not sure what that is.
Research
I don't know what that is at all. What is this? Cityscape? Oh, you got real fancy one.
I
right
didn't.
Here.
I
was a little late to the show, guys. Actually, a lot of late. And Eric I don't even know what y'all gonna hear it in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, that volume is loud.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what y'all gonna hear it because Eric tried to.
Well, you know what?
Bust
Great
eardrums.
Great segue. Okay, because it is time for bitch. You better read.
What's my favorite word?
Number one.
So,
Logic says Joe Budden's harsh critiques of him have contributed to his depression. As someone who has been a part of the music industry for many years, Joe Budden's voice has become prominent in criticizing the next generation of artists through his podcast, and Logic is speaking out about some of Joe's harsh words towards him. While speaking with Rosenberg, Logic says that while Joe is not the end-all to be-all of business, his words do have impact and have contributed to his depression. I'm not in control of this guy. This dude doesn't like me for whatever reason, he says. He wants to say I'm not black enough, I'm not good enough, and he's a person who has led to some of my depression and some of my darkest spaces. He goes on to say that while he is still here and has learned to be strong through the criticism, Joe's words have the ability to make people want to harm themselves. He can take that however he wants, but bro, your words make people want to kill themselves. Logic has spoken publicly about his struggles with being a biracial rapper who looks more like his white mother than his black father. Robert Bryson Hall. Joe has spoken about his race in regard to his music, which Logic hasn't taken lightly to. Joe apologized for some of his comments last week, saying that he went a little too far with his comments because of some things that he was going through personally. Logic, I'm sorry, man, he said. Last week, I came in here feeling pretty tumultuous, fresh out of Twitter jail, unable to properly read the room, and just hating myself and life, honestly. Unfortunately, I projected some of that onto you, and for that, I apologize. Have you heard about this whole Logic situation with Joe Budden?
No.
So basically, Joe Budden has a successful podcast. Is it called the Joe Budden Podcast?
The Joe Budden Podcast.
Pretty straight to the point. Yeah, so he talks shit. That's what he does. And a lot of people try and discredit Joe Budden like he doesn't have a right to say anything, but he's been in the industry for a long time. Yeah. He raps his ass off. But he does have a sharp tongue.
He has a very sharp tongue, but it's just like with Charlemagne and any of these other people that we see as influential and those people who sometimes move the culture forward. If you're not opinionated, people don't want to listen to you.
That's true.
But also, I do understand where Logic is coming from, but also Logic, this is kind of like what you signed up for. You can't be mad when someone criticizes what you put out.
Oh yeah, of course.
Even if he's like saying, "Oh, this is about a biracial rapper," or anything else. Eminem got it. Like anybody that steps into another arena or field that's not normally like them is going to get some type of backlash, and it's not nice to say that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. But I understand when he's saying about be a little bit more kind with your words because you never know what people are going through. So I'm not going to downplay his depression. I'm not going to downplay his feelings towards how they made him feel. But yeah, you can't be a rapper and then get hurt when someone criticizes you.
Well, at the end of the day, words still hurts people because everybody's human at the end of the day, and no matter how much people say they don't care, deep down you'll always care about what people think about you. You know, and especially when it comes from like a big figure where it's like, this is being put out to the world, and even if you don't care what the whole other world says, they could have been just a person that's like I didn't know you thought that about me, you know? And it's kind of, you get taken off guard. If you have time to prepare yourself, like somebody's about to say something bad about you, then you're like, all right, I'm ready for this. But then when it comes like, you're just like, oh shoot.
Right. And Joe Budden has one of the biggest podcasts in the country. Yeah. So it's like, damn.
But you just put me on blast.
Logic this Street Fest, headline Street Fest, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, his career seems to be thriving. Well, didn't he retire?
Yeah, this is his last album.
Okay.
But Logic has done numbers.
So
Not
I've heard.
like very commercial numbers. Like he may not be like all top 5 lyrics is in the hood, but like Logic is pretty big.
Yeah.
So
but
I don't
also
think
it's
that,
like I just retired and then you go and put this out now. Like, come on.
Yeah, Joe Budden don't give a fuck, but that apology is pretty big because it's like a 50 Cent moment. I don't hear 50 Cent apologize often.
At all.
He doesn't.
That's a different conversation. I don't want to get into it.
But Logic, we hope you feel better about your retirement and go ahead and do what you need to do and get your life together.
And rest well with those checks because I know you got them.
We got them. Big bags.
At the end of the day, you got your money. Exactly.
What the hell happened to Macklemore?
He had a song come out not too long ago.
Really?
He enjoying life.
Macklemore.
You make your money and enjoy life. That's what it's
true.
about.
He was everywhere at a point, and then just...
Yeah.
Wow.
I do what I had to do. I make one hit song, get my millions, and be out.
You sound like Kelvin.
I just want to be one hit wonder. Small mall tour, and I'm done.
What's the one dude's name that made that song?
Oh, okay. That was real specific.
I was waiting for the next detail. I'm like,
Sean Kingston.
Okay.
Right. He hit one song. It was out.
You think he's still profiting?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That makes sense.
He had 2 good songs.
What was this? Oh, the one with Natasha Bedingfield?
Yep.
Love Like This. That was cute. I thought the first one was had a lot of backlash because it had suicide in it.
Yeah. But they still play it.
Wow, this country's problematic. Number 2.
Number 2!
So Kailani removes Tory Lanez from the Can I music video.
Oh, okay, well.
Following his questionable role in the controversial Megan Thee Stallion shooting, Kailani has begun distancing herself from Tory Lanez, a move that includes her removing him from the music video for their collaborative track, Can I? Before the video's release, fans noticed Kailani unfollowed Tory, and after she teased the video, they questioned whether or not she was giving him the boot. She tweeted, "Full transparency, because I believe in that with my following. His verse is still on the song. The video is solo. New verse on the deluxe." In a follow-up tweet, she writes, "I stand with women, believe women, and I love my friends. If that's something that turns you off from me or makes you no longer support, bless you for real. You have no reason to ever have supported me in the first place. I'm not your cup of tea." Now, a lot of people were trying to get in that ass because they were like, you don't even know what happened with Tory Lanez. You're just taking up for Meg Thee Stallion. But, allegedly, the story seems very clear. And I respect Kailani for, taking a stand for women. As I think right now with the whole Black Lives Matter movement, we're seeing a disproportionate amount of support for black women. So for Kailani to step in and remove him from the track in support of Meg, while most people are posting memes of Meg getting shot and skits of her getting shot at, it's good to see somebody supporting her. I mean, I respect it. I don't listen to Kailani's music because she's one of those artists that always put out sad shit. And I'm not a sad bitch.
I concur.
But I respect that. I love it.
Well, what if he didn't do it?
No, he shot her. There's no question about that. No, we know that. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, shoot.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's what happened.
We knew that.
I hate to see it.
But
devil's advocate, though.
Yeah. I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
And Tory does, too.
Yeah.
What if it was an accident? Achoo!
It could be an accident.
Twice.
It could be an accident.
Oh, yeah. If it's twice,
He sneezed twice. But no, but I think I agree. Standing together in some type of I can't talk solidarity today with each other.
Right.
Cut the man from the music video.
Oh, yeah.
But you're still gonna put the music video out. So is the video gonna be the deluxe version of the video?
His part out.
No, he's in the song. He's not in the video.
Yeah, she cut his part
so
out.
did she
in the
shoot
video.
the video to the version that he's in, or to the other versions without him?
She said he's not in it at all.
She probably just cut his part out and did a filler scene.
Kind of like she did Keisha Cole.
Oh, did she do that?
Yeah.
I remember
the
the
song. She just had to beef with Keisha.
Yeah, I remember that.
Keisha out the video, her part out.
Damn, Keisha.
Well, at least Kailani knows how to cut people.
Yeah.
Tory knows how to shoot. So.
All right. Hell is looking
Well,
hot.
I'm just happy that that she made sure that she's standing next to her sister, because we don't know Meg called, she picked up the phone and said, "Hey Meg, you good?" And Meg's like, "No, this nigga shot me." So
yeah.
Poor Meg. But she's getting back out there, though. I'm starting to see her post more on social media. I'm just happy to see her face. She's such a queen. That poor girl has been through so much in this life.
A lot, in a year and a half. Mom died, granny died.
Her dad's been passed away.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. That's a lot for a young artist. And she's what, 23, 24? Yeah. I can't even imagine. I'm a record 26.
Still in school.
Yeah. See, I would take my money and I'm out. I'm going to live on some island somewhere and enjoy life.
But she just got here.
That's true.
It hasn't even been 2 years.
That's true.
I don't have a solo album yet. Well, album out yet. She got a whole bunch of EPs, but no album.
I don't know why people keep doing that.
She makes some bangers, though. She makes some bangers.
All these damn EPs.
She does.
Okay. Well, number 3. This one is just absolutely gutter. It's low-key medieval. A tenant accused of decapitating a landlord with a samurai sword after a rent dispute.
That's right. People's tired.
Okay.
I ain't paying this rent.
I'm gonna follow up with you later to make
How
sure
am
you're
I
not
have a
doing
job?
that.
How?
Yo,
How?
you get on me about my rent.
How?
Watch.
How?
Watch.
With the samurai sword?
Samurai.
You gonna have more holes than you did in the pants.
Look, fuck you. That ain't even my position. I ain't even got to worry about that. Just call the cops and be done with it. A Connecticut man was arrested after he allegedly decapitated his landlord with a samurai sword for a rent dispute. According to an arrest warrant from the Hartford Police Department, officers responded to a call Saturday morning from landlord Victor King, who stated his roommate, 42-year-old Jerry Thompson, had been waving a sword in a threatening and terrorizing manner. Officers told King to give them Thompson's cell phone number so they can contact him. It is unclear if they did call Thompson that same day. On Sunday afternoon, officers responded to multiple calls from King's friends and a neighbor who was concerned about his well-being. When they entered the home, officers discovered blood-soaked sheets covering King's body. After police apprehended Thompson and took him in for questioning, he refused to answer any questions about the murder. However, he said to check the glove compartment in the white Jeep he used to flee the scene. The documents show that Thompson wanted to be acknowledged as a sovereign citizen, a person who believes that they are not expected to follow any laws based on their status. The fucking nerve. During his arraignment on Tuesday, Thompson declined to have a public defender. He was detained on a $2 million bond and is scheduled for a court appearance on August 18th. Okay, so you killed this man without telling the cops you killed this man, and then you told them to go in the glove department in the vehicle that you used to flee the scene, telling them that you feel like you shouldn't have to abide by the law because of your status in this life. Oh, this is mental illness. This has to be mental illness.
Was he black?
This is corona illness.
I think he's black.
This is what people.
Yeah, he is
black.
black.
The
He is
world's
black.
doing.
He did nothing wrong.
This is what what we're going through right now is doing to people.
You think?
Yeah. Because okay, what would you if you killed him over rent? That means okay. First off, you're like, damn, I can't pay my rent. What am I gonna do? You know, forget this world. You know, I don't need to live by their rules.
Yeah.
And it's sad because a lot of people are desperate right now.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's going to be really interesting after this extra 600 is gone, because the thing with that is people start getting a livable wage, and then they have to go back to basically getting half of what they were getting before if they were really working.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
it's going to be interesting to see how people treat each other now.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to be on edge.
Yeah.
Because when your bills aren't paid or you wonder where you're going to eat,
yeah.
nobody's happy anymore.
And that's when people are going to start stealing.
And it's going to get crazy again. And it's not going to be healthy, and especially in lower social economical neighborhoods. I think that it's really going to start to affect the way that they really are conducting things, which is going to cause more people angry, people calling the cops, and then we're going to have another situation.
Wow.
It's just a cycle. This is why I try not to call the cops on the damn people next
You shouldn't
door.
call them, period.
I try not to call them, but they still line up these goddamn fireworks in the middle of the night.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yesterday, they had the little babies running around naked. They had no damn clothes on.
Outside?
Outside. Running around. I wanted to call
It's hot.
I understand, but you put a damn draw on that child. Watch the child whole naked.
And they have AC.
They have a whole AC over
Yeah,
there.
that's
You
not
could have
it.
gave them your shorts.
They probably would have been a dress on. And I was just so upset. Like, why the hell during God? No, I wanted to call CPS so bad, but it's like I can't because I don't even know if they got a certificate to be here, and I don't want that.
And the system is
Yeah,
horrible.
I don't want to put the damn kids in there. Just
At
put
the end
them
of the
in the
day,
cage.
these people everybody's just trying to find happiness.
That's
and
real.
I get
happiness,
that.
you know.
And this don't find it in fireworks.
Please don't.
No,
That shit is
that's not
annoying.
okay.
That's
Y'all don't live downtown, but somebody got like M80s or something where at middle of the night, I swear to God, these fireworks shake our building. Like they're
inappropriate.
3-4 in the morning, just like boom, just like I was
That's
like,
wild because that building
what
is big as shit.
that? No, like legit, I could feel like my bed will vibrate. And at first I thought it was the construction right across the street. And it might be them because there'd be some big explosion coming from them too. But then I'd be seeing the fireworks. Like one dude was letting off right outside our building, like just
It's
right in the middle of the
inappropriate.
street. Just, boom.
Wow.
We try not to call the cops.
Yeah.
But one of these days, I'm making an anonymous phone call.
Absolutely. The people in my area did it, and then they knocked the power out, and then they proceeded to do it after the power went out. I was like, if y'all don't cut this shit out,
Oh, I would have called the cops.
they already knew.
Everybody would have been dead.
You call them, and they were like, yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. They didn't give a fuck.
I'm working harder.
Yeah.
Get my microphone. Step away from the
Just put the siren in.
If for some reason you can't ever pay rent, just like write me to stay away from work.
So I don't cut your head off?
Yeah. The fuck? Okay. You can't be chopping bitches with samurai swords.
Yeah, I'm not coming in to work that day.
That's not acceptable. That's not it.
Honestly, if you get to the point where you gotta chop your landlord's head off, you better off just leave.
Or applying for rent relief. Step 1.
They not even approving people. That's the thing. People are desperate right
now.
Yeah,
I was going to apply, but I felt like I had no choice.
Yeah, I applied and heard nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You applied, heard nothing about rent relief, and then they're gonna get a stimulus check for $1,200. That's not even my car note. What is that gonna do?
Wow, that's a heavy car note.
Yeah.
Well, y'all make money racing. Y'all just be racing just to race
for fun.
Wait, y'all out there dying in the car.
Ain't nobody
no
dying
$5.
Well, y'all did hit Kelvin with the car.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get your lawsuit started.
Thank you.
We'll just clip this rest of this out.
Yeah.
If you want to join, we gonna hit him tomorrow. All right, Kenny. We gonna.
All right.
Okay, so we'll edit this part too, and then I'll just paste them together, and we'll take it to court.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's gonna be good.
Kenny's gonna hit me with the car.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe slow.
Is it okay? How big of a car?
Slow
F-150?
F80's car is really fast.
Is it an F-150 big? How big is the car?
It's like, not an F-150, but it's a M3, and we
M3.
gapping people. He said you better watch out. Basically.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so ready.
This is your moment.
He
said he's gonna jump over.
Do I get a T-shirt? Is it how
right?
Will they know
when
I'm
you
now a
you
part?
Get branded.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a brand?
No.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I don't know, because I don't know how deep this shit gets.
Okay.
Honestly.
You get a brand of a Mercedes logo.
Right.
Volkswagen. Whatever you got, that's what you get.
Whatever car hits you is what you get.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
exactly.
Tire
So
marks.
all of them are going to
try.
come.
Just a little tire track.
You want to get hit by the Lambo. Just saying. You know, that one looks cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I got hit by a 98 Buick, so they put a 98 and then like the
yeah,
I hate it.
I'm hoping for a Cadillac Coupe de Ville.
Oh,
it's a big ass Emerald.
Yeah,
you ain't jumping over that because by the time when you jump, it's still going.
On the nose.
Ain't going.
Yeah.
Ain't going.
It's a long car. It's a long car.
This is ridiculous. Okay, number 4. Takashi 6. Oh wow, you spoke him into existence, Andre.
Wow.
Takashi 6ix9ine is reportedly off house arrest. You know, I don't even know why this is news. This should not be anybody's news. If I was on house arrest and not well liked, I would not want people documenting this for the public.
You know why? Because he's rich. If this was a normal person, you'd be on house arrest for the rest of your life.
Right, but not this man. According to The Blast, Takashi 6ix9ine is reportedly off house arrest. He's a free man after 2 years. I really don't feel like he was in jail for 2 years. It just did not feel like it. According to a statement issued by his lawyer, Lance Lazaro, Takashi's federal probation officer is currently at the rapper's home and is removing his ankle monitor. After it is removed, Takashi will be given a schedule for the dates and times he is required to check in with his probation officer going forward. He will still be under supervised release for the next 5 years. As it relates to work, the rapper is not allowed to leave the country and must ask for permission if he wants to do so, but he is free to roam New York freely. If you recall, Takashi 69 just linked a $5 million live stream deal with Global Stream Now and will perform his upcoming album online, according to TMZ TV. The performance is set for Saturday, September 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, great. I'll be busy.
Yeah, I'm not watching whether I'm free or not. The virtual show will run for about an hour and feature 12 songs from his album, all screaming. That's not in there. I want you guys to know. He didn't put us all the way in his business, but he reportedly told TMZ that there will be colorful displays, eye candy, and dancers. Fans will also be able to engage with him as well. As far as where the live stream will happen, that hasn't been revealed due to security concerns. As previously reported, he was recently released from prison after cooperating with the feds and putting away members of the Treyway gang for a combined total of over 100 years, according to reports. Wow.
Yeah, so technically you ain't a free man.
Wow.
You're not a free man.
He ain't win this protection.
Oh, yeah.
Escandalo. Upon his release, he broke Instagram and YouTube records. His song featuring Nicki Minaj, Trolls, which reached #1 on Billboard. Since his release, artists from Meek Mill to Gucci Mane have publicly stated that going against the street code is a no-go. Period, Paul.
Okay,
yeah.
Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Absolutely. Aretha knew what she was talking about. I don't know what to make of the whole Takashi situation. I'm not invested in him enough. You know, I did see a lot of people say, you about to lose your life. Get this dance. And I'm like, I don't want to pray on anybody's death. It's a little heavy, kind of dark. But yeah, I mean, I don't actually feel like any harm is coming to this man.
No, there's not.
I don't believe it at all.
Not right now.
You think in life?
I think a little later. But right now it's too hot.
Like when
it's too hot to attack him. So I think I'll give it to 2022. We're going to hear about Takashi 6ix9ine being shot or something.
You think?
I think so. I don't think that because right now the cops are still following him around. He's still under witness protection. Once they feel like he's safe and it's blown over, then someone's going to come and get him. Because he's going to continue to troll. Like his career is based off trolling. So he's going to continue to troll and troll somebody he can't untroll. Like right now he feels like he's safe. But just like how they got people on inside of jail, those probably trying to get him, there's definitely more people outside. And a place that he probably is going to least expect it, that's where they're going to get him. I don't know if they're going to kill him, but they probably may jump him or something.
I mean, what are your thoughts on Takashi, Andre?
I think that man has created a career for himself based off of pulling hype and trolling and being somewhat disrespectful to the wrong people, and you know, like going after Game and YG and all these other, you know, big known rappers,
right,
and places that you shouldn't touch. And you know, it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, nobody's untouchable. Nobody is untouchable. And not saying that anybody's gonna come after him or whatever. It's just like you have to respect the right people, because at the end of the day, you can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. People are there all the time and they didn't even do nothing wrong, you know? So it's like you have to tread lightly in this world, because once you get people that are after you, you live a life of constant looking over your shoulder. And even if they don't ever get you, you're always going to have that feeling. It's like, I need to have the best security guards dropping 50, 100 brands a week, because wasting money just because of that, you know? And sure, maybe you're making it back from the shows, but somebody might be patient and be like, I'm gonna wait till this man turned 50, you know, or something like that, you know, and be like, remember what you did to my cousin? You put him in jail. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been anything.
That's
like,
real.
You
That's
know,
real.
Like,
or the people that you put in jail when they get out.
If they do.
If they get out. If they get out.
They're gonna get out.
And those people got
100
years to sit on, you know, rage and
plot.
And they're black. They're black and they're not in the celebrity limelight. So it's like, what reason do they have to get early release?
I just say it is like, if they was able to get Tupac, if they was able to get Nipsey, if they, you know what I mean? It's like, you're, you know what I mean? Like, you're a human just like the rest of us.
Good luck, Takashi. You see, this is why I don't do the street shit. You know, I like street niggas, but the street shit, that's not me.
I can't go. I can't go. I'm too scary.
Yeah.
I'm way too scary.
I just think there's a level of respect that you have to hold. It don't matter how hard you are, nobody's invincible.
Yeah, that's true.
You could be the best fighter in the world, there's a gun. You could be the best shooter in the world, there's a better shooter. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
And some people have nothing to lose. Like, some people will get money.
I got things to do on Monday.
It's not even get money. Some people just don't care. They're just like, they'll risk it all just to, you know, say I was the one that, you know.
That's true. Damn, imagine that being a badge of honor.
Jesus. On the streets, you're a king.
That's ghetto. Number 5.
That's ghetto as shit. Number ghetto ass 5.
Former bad boy rapper Loon has been officially released from prison.
Whew.
I know. Have you seen Loon?
Have you seen Loon?
Yeah, I'm pregnant, actually.
My baby is due next week.
Bitch, why do you always try and go for my spot?
I didn't.
Why the fuck are we friends?
They came for my spot, and now that's why I'm pregnant first.
I am not.
Sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Andre is not pregnant.
No, Andre's not. No,
pregnant.
I think it's enough. It's already 20.
Y'all
we
can have
already
the
got
baby.
ghetto twins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think
The
they'll get along
thirsty
fine.
Throbbed.
I think they'll get along fine. So after serving a 9-year prison sentence, former bad boy rapper Loon, real name Chauncey Hawkins. Chauncey? I'm never calling him that. It's Loon for the rest of his life.
You can't be a bad boy named Chauncey.
Yeah, what?
Chauncey.
I'm going to keep the baby, though. He's officially a free man.
Chauncey Jr.?
That won't be his name.
Chauncey.
Loon entered prison back in Stop calling him Chauncey. Loon entered prison back in 2008 due to drug charges and had been trying for years to get released. The time has finally come. Loon's case was picked up by a former music producer and criminal justice advocate Weldon Angelos in 2018.
That's a respectful name.
Yeah, it is. Through his criminal justice platform, the Weldon Project. From there, several letters were written on Loon's behalf. Calvin, I hate you. Stop.
You know what's going to happen every time you say his name.
I'm trying to like keep a straight face with it.
Go ahead.
From there, several letters were written on Loon's behalf, championing his prison release from a host of celebrities, including Faith Evans, Kevin Garnett, Freeway, Baby Bash, Jeremy Meeks.
Baby Bash.
Jeremy Meeks is really considered a celebrity. This is the guy that went to prison and got that model headshot.
Wait, Baby Bash is still...
No, I mean, I didn't know Baby Bash was still a thing.
I didn't know Baby Bash had enough clout to try to get people out of jail.
Ever since Sugar, I have heard nothing from Baby Bash.
Shout out to Baby Bash out here with clout.
Man.
Wow. Working on prison
Baby
reform.
Bash.
Love to hear it.
Wait, hold on. Does that say Trump?
No. Oh.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's not good.
Oh, commuted. Okay.
So, in recent clemency recipient Alice Johnson, whose sentence was commuted by President Trump at the request of Kim Kardashian West. However, Loon was not released via presidential clemency, despite his case being approved by Trump's informal clemency committee last February. Instead, Weldon wrote and filed a court motion for compassionate release under the First Step Act after the COVID-19 outbreak in the prison system. The court then granted that motion on July 29, 2020, and ordered Loon's immediate release. Even though he had 13 months remaining on his prison sentence. Following his release, Chauncey issued a statement. It is only through the overwhelming push by an extraordinary group of individuals such as Weldon Angelos, Jason Flom, Faith Evans, Kevin Garnett, Jessica Jackson Sloan at Cut 50, and so many others who were not only advocated on my behalf, but seek to support broader change for a broken and unjust system. It is through my own desire for change and the support of so many that I am returning back to society as an asset to my community, a loving husband and father, and an advocate in our battle for real criminal justice reform. Loon was one of Bad Boy's artists during the early 2000s, appearing on such hit songs as I Need a Girl Part 1 and 2 with Diddy, Usher, and Genuine before launching his solo career.
Now, I remember Loon.
I do too.
I don't know.
Loon.
I don't know whose post I was reading. It was one of those entertainment news sites. And I seen Diddy's comments saying, "Welcome home. Come holla at me."
I was so turned off by that.
Was that on?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it probably was on there.
TSR.
We don't mention them here.
No free promo. But yes, like I personally like to see Diddy working with someone from like 2000 and now it's 2020. This man has been in jail for like
10 years.
I didn't even know Loon was in prison.
Yeah, I was like, did he go to jail? When I first said he was released, I said, damn, did he let him in jail and him and J-Lo got away? But that I forgot that's Shine. That's Shine. Shine got out though.
Shine's
out. He's like a whole Jewish monk.
Are you sure?
Thing. Yeah, me and him, we go to the same thing.
You guys are friends.
I was like, we go to the same thing.
Wow. We're not getting the album?
No.
From me or Loon? I mean Shine.
Shine.
No.
Oh.
He may be featured on mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I want to hear it.
No problem.
So
I had so many jokes, I'm gonna keep going.
So yeah, for Diddy to be commenting under a blog post telling you welcome home, hit me up.
Diddy ain't got his number.
He doing that for the pub.
He ain't got his number.
I hope he hit him up privately.
He ain't got his number.
I hope he was in contact with him throughout the duration
he
of
been in jail.
this.
He got an Instagram.
Who? Loon?
Yeah.
I'm talking about like.
Oh, you hope Diddy was like, hey, bro, hold your head up.
Something.
Put a little down.
Did you drop the soap?
Loon got big as fucking jail. I don't know what he was doing, but he wasn't that big when he went in.
He was not.
That's how it works. You go in jail, you gotta get big.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Well, if I went to jail, there's no wood. But if I went to jail,
the table's made of wood.
Yeah, I'd just be a pass around.
That's how I would survive.
Yeah, I'm not like. It's my only chance. That's all I got.
I'm somebody's bitch.
Yeah. Period.
I know this.
Pass me around for a pack of cigarettes. Like
First
you
day.
gotta do what you gotta do.
First day. Hi. Hello, everyone. Obviously, I'm new. I just need to be somebody's bitch.
Yeah.
Whoever's gonna protect me the most.
God. Yeah.
Who get my ass beat?
Who do you guys normally lose your fights to? Oh, it's him?
Him.
In the back?
Hey, I'm your bitch.
The
Hey,
cockeyed
nice
one?
to meet you.
All right.
What, do you need anything now?
Right.
Now? No? Okay.
Cool.
I'll be over here. Just let me know.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh, did you? Oh, you? Oh, okay.
You guys heard that? I'm with him. Okay, cool.
Can you actually sign this so I can put it on the door so they know? I'm gonna put this on myself.
Oh
so
no,
people
they gonna
know.
mark you. They gonna brand you in, put his name.
That's
right,
on my
right
forehead.
Under the
Oh,
Mercedes
I want
symbol.
under. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Right,
Not a
right under
Mercedes.
the Mercedes symbol.
No. Cadillac.
Yeah.
Cadillac. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I want it next to my Buick.
Yeah. Symbols bitch. That's me. Hi, I'm Symbols bitch. That's Symbol over there. Probably wondering how I got here.
I stole a pack of gum from the liquor store.
Probably wonder how I got into this
Was
situation.
it fucking worth it? Oh my god. But I don't know. I love Diddy, and Bad Boy is my favorite label of all time. But I didn't like that. But hey, it's Diddy. He gonna do what he do anyway. And Loon, welcome home, Daddy. I love you.
Oh, wow.
Oh God.
Wow. Here we go again.
I'm shooting my shot all 2020.
Yeah, we see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
They go in for the most part.
Oh, okay.
But that was all for bitch. You better read.
What's my favorite word?
Wow, that was lovely.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it? And now, and I thought you were about to take it over.
Oh, no, I was waiting for you.
No, because I was
He
switching
was
over.
daydreaming about Chauncey over there.
Johnson.
I really don't like that. I really don't like that name. But no, let's get to know Andre. It's time for the topic.
What's my favorite?
Damn.
You really love Too Short.
Today.
Okay, so we got a bit into Andre's dealing with cars and his plans to hit Kelvin soon enough.
Yeah.
We will run him over.
Right.
I'm so excited.
But okay, so what is it that you do? What would you say is your main passion, the one that fuels your soul and the thing that you spend the most time towards?
Honestly, there's not even one main thing. I'm really driven by wanting to just change my life and my family's life to be successful, to create a generational wealth so that my family beyond me can have a better life and better opportunities. I was raised by my mom and my dad very young, and I was basically considered like a brother or sister to my grandma because I was around their age, and we struggled, and it was really hard, and we went from house to house and place to place, and we just wanted to be able to live a good life, and that's all I want is for my family to live a good life. So it's there's no direct subject of I need to be successful in marketing because I love marketing. It's I'm good at it. I can make money from it. I'm going to do that. And then I got good at other things, and I got get better and better. And I just want to grow and be a great entrepreneur where, I could be a man. They always say being a jack of many trades is a bad thing, but I don't see it as a bad thing.
I don't either.
I don't either. And it's interesting you brought up being an entrepreneur because a lot of people who come from humble beginnings have that hustle in them that makes them not want to either work for somebody else or just finds multiple ways to get that money.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would really push you into being an entrepreneur. And then how do you find out exactly, because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
What would be that first step, and how do you know that this is the right career path for you?
Well, what pushed me to be an entrepreneur was, yes, not wanting to work for somebody. I had a terrible boss about 5 years back. It was for a Bluetooth speaker company, and this guy was the rudest of the rude, the raunchiest of the raunchiest. He would do cocaine right in his office. He would hit on every girl that would walk by.
Yikes.
And, want you to work ridiculous hours for basically no pay. And it was just it was to the point where one day we were doing a beach photo shoot, and he made a direct comment at my girlfriend, I forgot, he commented on her and was like, we should hang out sometime, something like that, basically hit on her right in front of me. And I was I literally looked at this dude and I was like, you know what, I'm done working for you. And I was like, you're lucky I don't break your jaw. And I quit on that day.
Wow.
And I was like, I'll never work for somebody again. Yeah. And just to have that type of thing happen where all I wanted to do, I wanted to go work at Red Bull. I wanted to be one of the top, marketing engineers in the world and create these brands like Beats by Dre and things like that. But when you really go and not shooting down all major corporations, but you're a piece of their puzzle. You know, you're a soldier in their army. That's all you are. You know, and to me, I didn't like that because you're just playing your role until you die, basically. And,
that's real.
You know, for people that want to be an entrepreneur, want to do something better, and honestly, it all starts with your mindset and wanting more for yourself. And when you get to that point where you want more for yourself, then you don't settle for less. You know, and that's to the point where I got is like I was really young and I dropped out of college so that I could start trying to be an entrepreneur. And maybe I should have stayed in college. You know, I can't go back now. If I say I could go back, college isn't a bad thing. It's a lot of partying, but you do learn a lot. And all the things that I didn't learn in college, I had to learn the hard way, you know. And so if you know, you can get a great mentor and you have the drive to go be an entrepreneur and you want to learn it yourself and you have the heart to take the hardship, then go for it. But for the people who need to learn first, I would definitely say, you know, educate yourself, whether it's self-education or college, whatever it may be. But to be successful in the world, knowledge is power.
That's real. Now, you're also the CEO of Jive CBD. Let me not fuck up the branding here.
Yeah.
It's coin.
Come on, get this again. Start from the top.
No, I said what I said.
No. Now, you're also the CEO of Jive CBD, correct?
Yes.
So, can you talk to us a bit about Jive CBD?
So Jive is basically I partnered with my best friend Daniel. We started Drive, so we have Drive and Jive. And we wanted to make a product that was gonna actually help. You know, there's a lot of snake oil CBD companies out there, and I won't name any of them, but you know, a lot of people complain is they don't know what they're getting and they don't know if it's good or bad. People are just buying it because it says CBD. So, you know, we wanted to tap into the world and make CBD products, but we weren't sure what actually to do. And I had the ideas like, you know, athletes, everybody takes protein. Everybody that goes to the gym drinks protein. Athletes take protein. And I was like, we should make a CBD protein powder. So I started looking into the science of it and the muscle relaxation and how it helps your body and the recovery aspect of it. And I found that CBD mixed with BCAAs and the proper protein, your muscle acceleration for growth actually is way better. Your soreness is almost cut in half. So you can go and do a crazy workout, something that would have you down for a couple days, like say 4 days. When you take our protein, your recovery will go down to about 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Right? So because basically what happens is it's going to knock you out. So it's like the protein, it puts your body in an instant recovery stage. So you're going to go to sleep. You're going to knock out good, probably sleep a good 12 hours. Like it was instant. When we went to our manufacturer to actually try it for the very first time, we fell asleep in the car before we even got to the hotel. Like that's how, like it was like, man, we were just like done. Even when we got to the hotel and we're waiting for our room keys, Daniel fell asleep in the chair in the lobby, just out. Like, you know, it puts you out because when does your body recover?
Right.
When you're sleeping.
Yeah.
When you're during the day, it's impossible. Your body's working, it's trying to function and keep up with all the demands that you have to do. But the only real time that our bodies recover is during sleep. So then you have the right proteins, the right nutrients, everything that you need. And all of our proteins are either organic or vegan. So we have a vegan option, or we have a grass-fed, all-natural whey version also. So it's made to be a top-tier protein, but because we specifically want it to be for athletes and top trainers, and you know we want to go after the professional teams, whether it's basketball, NFL, MLB, any sport that really want their athletes to, you know, excel in their performance.
And how long have you been working on Jive CBD?
Since about last year.
Okay.
I had left the previous company. I actually got sucked into working for another company again, and the original goal was to start my own company, but somehow it got switched around, and I ended up working for the company for a whole year. And it was probably the hardest year of my life of learning and really going through the process. I learned a lot, but at the end of it, I've realized it's like I'm working for somebody again, and I'm getting thrown barely chunks of cheese to do the maximum. I was working 14 to 16 hours a day, wake up at 8 a.m., go to sleep at 2 a.m., just sitting at my desk, literally can't even leave. You know, so it was like, you know, I was like, I love CBD, but I need to do something for myself. So then that's where I started pondering around and looking into the market and what there is and what there isn't, you know.
Well, I've had your gummies before, and I don't know what they were supposed to do, but they were really good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like, what is there a health benefit attached to each item?
No,
Okay.
the energy gummies they're basically just so that you can sustain through the day. You don't get tired. You don't feel lethargic. You could just keep going, and you eat them as you need it, which is the great part because there's less than 1 gram of sugar and there's only 10 milligrams of caffeine. You drink a Red Bull, you're drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine. You can maybe have 1 or 2 a day. These, I feel a little tired. Pop one, and it just keeps you going throughout the whole day, like, out of a steady state. And if you want more energy, then you could take 2 or 3. Like if you're about to go to work out, I take 3 and I'm just like, I'm ready to go. But if you're just taking 1 at a time, it's just giving you gradual, steady energy throughout the whole day, which is great.
Because my knee kills me all the time when I run, because I love to run. So my knee always bothers me. So, like, will I be able to take, like, the protein to help with those aches and pains, like, in my
Even
knee?
the gummies will help with your aches.
Okay.
Like, the proteins are great for recovery. So after you have a workout, again, it's going to help you with the recovery of that. But the gummies, like, and obviously we can't make any claims for CBD, but we have few people that basically have told us that they had, I can't, without really saying it.
Right,
you know,
without giving their
like,
info.
Yeah, but they had pains in their areas, and that sounds bad.
It does, but at least we got a guess. You're not giving us too much info. It's cool.
In the lower back, basically, people had some stuff in their lower back, and they hit us, and it was like, this has helped with the soreness and the all those things, and it was great to hear that, because realistically, that wasn't even our goal for the gummies. Our gummies was just to give it the energy, but to find out that it was actually mixing with the caffeine and it's giving you the steady energy, and then when the energy goes away and you're done, you know how like Red Bulls, you crash. You're just like, I'm tired. It was like a relaxation. Your body, the soreness, you feel good, and you can relax throughout the rest of your day.
Okay. So what's the price point on some of these things? Like, because a lot of times you go out and you look on the market, things could be super expensive.
Exactly.
So, like, are you, what are we talking about? How much a guy spend to get some of these gummies?
Okay, so the gummies right now are actually really great. We run them for $14.99.
Oh, wow, that is good.
You get 20 of them. So that should realistically, if you're taking 1 a day, last you 20 days, 2 a days, 10 days, right? So you take them as you need them. But I look at it as I spend just with Christine alone probably $50 to $100 a week in coffee.
Yeah.
Right? So in coffee is high sugar, high caffeine, everything like that. So it's not necessarily healthy for you. But if you're looking at something where you're spending $15 to $20 to $25 a week or every 2 weeks on gummies that's giving you sustainable energy, it seems more realistic to me.
And more feasible. Not everyone is bowling.
Yeah. Exactly. So
good.
right now we're running that special. It's $14.99, and it's like, man, dude,
And where are you running this at?
On our website, simplyjive.com.
Okay,
So-
simplyjive.com.
What would you say is like the fastest seller that you have?
The gummies,
Hmm.
for sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because you need it every day. Every day you have to get up. Every day you have stuff to do, and I feel like now it's even harder to wake up because you don't have to wake up.
Right.
It's
like, what am I even doing today?
Exactly. So then you just wake up. Like even when Christine wakes up, I was like, babe, here. I mean, I already given her 2 of them as soon as she wakes up. So she wakes up. She's not grumpy. She's not angry. It's a mood booster. Legit. I've had so many girls come and say that it's a mood booster for them because they wake up, they get grumpy and they're like, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, well, all right.
Yeah.
Add that to the list. Like it's great.
They're good, and they're pretty reasonably sized. They're like the little, I want to say like Dentine ice cubes, the ones that come in a little box.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the texture is good. I'm sitting here. Cut the check. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're really good, actually.
Yeah, no, it's I love them. Our proteins, we actually just redid them, make their flavors even better because when you drink protein, you want it to taste good. You hate the terrible tasting protein. No matter how good it is, if it don't taste good, I'm not drinking it.
Yeah, which is why I don't like protein because it's either the peanut butter and jelly flavor and it got a little aftertaste or like the powdery taste and it's just
the cereal Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you like that? That's exactly what it tastes like. Our best flavor.
But I was really afraid because I never want to take protein because like I'm afraid I'm have a fat neck. Like when I was in Kentucky, well, everybody at the gym they drink around drinking
Unless
their
you're
protein
wearing the
shake and they didn't
corset,
like
you're
okay. Because they would go and they never work out. They just drink the protein and their necks be like fat as shit. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't want this.
No, okay, so that's where high calorie proteins are at your disadvantage. So if you want to gain muscle, but you don't want to gain weight, you want a low calorie protein with high grams of protein. Sorry. You know what I mean? So basically, it's that you are getting the low calories, 100 or less. Like, then you're not, when I wanted to gain weight, I was drinking 2,000, 3,000 calorie proteins. I just trying to put on weight as much as I could. I would drink 2 or 3 a day. But if you're drinking a low calorie, high BCAAs, high everything nutrients that you need in it, you're going to be fine. You're not going to be, especially you're tall. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Your feet might get
I know. I like my Yeezys.
We might have to hit the gym with some new products. Well, Kelvin is more inclined to go to the gym than me, but I'll go with.
Did you just say Calvin Klein?
No, oh, that was good.
That was.
Kelvin is more inclined to go to the gym than I am, but once I get this waist trainer, it's not a corset, I'm down.
Okay.
Because, 2021, when we could go back to the parks and outside, I got to let these hoes know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we get a sponsorship?
Right.
Definitely.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. We'll take that off the court records.
Yes.
We'll just separate the clips.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Keep that in our pocket.
Right.
So you have these gummies, you have these proteins. What is next for the company?
Actually, we're doing melatonin gummies next, and I won't even skip over that one. So we're going to do melatonin gummies. This one is for everybody actually wants these more than the energy gummies, because what do you need energy for right now? You're waking up, probably watch Netflix, go back to sleep, and then I don't sleep till 4 or 5 in the morning every day, whether Christine's home or not. I can't sleep because our sleep patterns are messed up. So everybody's hitting us up. They want the sleep gummies. So that's actually our next product. We're going to be doing melatonin gummies. That's going to be probably like 20 milligrams of melatonin in it. So like the ones that I had, legit, I took it and that's all I remember. At that point, I was just out.
I love it.
Yeah.
I try not to
that
take
right now.
Like, my only fear with that stuff is like fear of dependency.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I really find that I'm struggling to sleep because as a creative, I find that I'm staying up late, looking at opportunities or editing things. And then I'm just like, I'm throwing off my own sleep pattern. And then I'm like, I could pop this, but so how does it work in terms of like dependency?
Well, the great part is it's low in sugars. So again, it's like less than 1 gram of sugar. So it's like basically you're going to find that when you do have a sleep aid, it's going to be harder to sleep naturally. But if you don't overdo it, like you 1, 2, 3 of them just to really like, I just want to knock out, take 3 of them, then you're really inducing your body to be like, I need this to sleep. If you're just it's like when you're taking one of the energy gummies, you're gradually just giving yourself a little help, right? So it's like if you have them, then basically you just take 1, let yourself fall asleep. You can take half, you give yourself that aid, because a lot of times our minds are going so crazy. Or, is when you lay down in the bed is when you think the most, is actually what they say is like, you start thinking the most about the stressful things when you lay down in bed and you're trying to go to sleep. So then that's why people get insomnia and things like that. So it's like when you give yourself a little boost to just relax your body, that's what your body needs, is to relax, not your mind going. So that's where the CBD kicks in. And that's why CBD is so great, is because it's relaxing your body, it's relaxing your mind to where you're like, okay, I could just relax and actually enjoy this Netflix show, or just relax and just talk to your partner, or sleep, or just browse Instagram. I don't know. But I'm really against being on social media right before you go to bed, because that's how you get trapped in there for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. You have to put yourself in a good environment to sleep. That's what I always say.
I don't like a TV in my room. I don't like anything. If I'm going to sleep, I'm going to turn the phone over, put it on Do Not Disturb, and like lay there and go to sleep. It has really helped.
Yeah, it's so good.
It helps a lot.
All of those steps help. Okay, so one more thing, at least for me. You spoke a lot about like entrepreneurship. What's the one thing the most important thing that you would say you've taken away from your journey as an entrepreneur that would help the next group of entrepreneurs coming up?
It's not easy, but don't give up, because the payout of your hard work comes. There's no telling when it will come, and honestly, it goes by how hard you decide to work. And you're going to get life is going to teach you. Life is going to teach you real quick when you make one simple mistake, or sometimes you're not even doing anything wrong and things go wrong. But it's the price you have to pay to go against the grain. Because the world is so built on everybody running the rat race. And if you go the rat race, normally your life is pretty decent. You live a decent, average, life. There are people who run the rat race and live good lives. But if you want to go after the extraordinary and you want to be the 1%, or you want to just not even hit the 1%, but just live good, then you got to make the sacrifices to get there. You know, that's why they say it's like Cristiano Ronaldo. It took him 17 years to get his one day to change his life, right? So it's like you have to make those sacrifices. Yeah.
Kelvin?
No, that was my question next. Like entrepreneurship and like, how do you balance it? Like, because a lot of things, especially like now, like people are like, okay, I need to find something to do, so I'm going to be an entrepreneur. But then we also still have our other lives. We still have bills. We have things like that. So like people are being entrepreneurs, but also working their other lives and their other jobs and raising kids and having a family. How do you find the balance to do it all?
Well, I'm blessed to have had my time for the last 4 years where I just, no matter what it took, I dedicated. I didn't pick up another job. I just, whatever it took to hustle to make money to pay my bills. And sometimes I missed bills and sometimes I couldn't pay them. And I took the hard route is like, I'm going to dedicate everything to this. But for the people who can't because they have kids or school or work, is you got to sacrifice those extra hours, those extra hour of staying up late or extra hour of not watching TV and actually putting that time to the work that needs to be done, because that was the biggest thing is having the, what's the word? The, not dedication, but the discipline. The discipline to tell yourself is, I need to do these things or else it's not going to get done, because you are your boss. There's nobody telling you need to go do this. You could say, you know what, I just feel like watching Netflix today. And that's the great part of being an entrepreneur, because I do that. I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like doing nothing today. But because I put the luxury in of putting the hard work to the point that I could do that, you know, but it's like on the days before that, you're losing a day. Right, I had mentors tell me it's like you need to be up at 5 o'clock every day, go sleep at 10 o'clock in the evening, and be up again at 5, because before you're up before everybody, you have your day going before but that just wasn't for me. You got to find the things that go for you. Me, I work better at night, late nights. I'll wake up at 10 o'clock and then be up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning getting everything done that I need to get done. But now I'm doing stocks, I kind of can't do that. Right, so it's like you have to adjust to what you're doing so that it fits your life, and make sure that you do it, because it's easy to be lazy. If you could be rich being lazy, everybody would be rich.
Absolutely. All right, well, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Drive CBD, and Drive CBD is
driv3.co.
Now, is that actually CBD or is it?
No, that's our rentals.
Oh, okay, got it. I'm like, well, how does that work?
Yeah, so we have our
rental car service. How did we skip over that whole thing?
And some of the most lavish cars you've ever seen.
So, what's the name of the car service?
It's called Drive.
Okay, and then how does this work? Is it like, walk us through this?
So basically, you could find us on Instagram. It's driv3.la, right? So basically, it's Drive with the E is just the 3, right? So, and then driv3.co is our website. So basically, you can choose or hit us up what cars you want, and we basically can cater to you, whether you need to be picked up from the airport or you're downtown LA. You can just come through, pick one of the cars. We try to accommodate people as much as possible. Always make sure the cars are clean, drop them off wherever they go. Daniel is really the mastermind of Drive. He really built that up to what it's meant to be, and like, you know, I was lucky enough to meet him to get into that business, and that really kind of helped me grow into taking my own path and making more money and just, you know, doing the things that I need to do, because Drive and the rental business is a high risk, high reward, right? We deal with cars getting stolen. We deal with cars getting trashed, driven out of the state. Like, you know, there's a lot of headache when it comes to it, but also there's the fun part. You get to have the cars. You get to the cars make ridiculous money when they're renting out. So it's like that's also the fun part of it, you know? So it's like there's give and take in every world.
So when I do my music video,
right,
and I can come get a luxury car,
I'll give you the Prius.
Okay, I love a Prius.
I was about to say I'll be the bad bitch on the car, but not if it's a Prius. I can't.
No, but like, so you say luxury cars. So for those people that don't understand the difference between like just regular cars and luxury cars, what type of cars are we talking here?
We have a G63. Okay. We have the Jeep Trackhawk. We have Mercedes CLS 550s. We have MLs. We have C63 AMGs. We have BMWs, Porsches. You know, we have just about any cars. And then if we get clients that want to come in and get exotics, we can get those for them too. You know, we were in the exotics world at first. but we found the risk to reward for that was great. You know, it's like, because people don't know how to drive exotics. I just had a guy that rented a Lambo the other day, and he messed up the front bumper. That's not a cheap fix. You know what I mean? That's not at all, you know? So it's like you basically just looking at these things, and you look at what's worth it. And for us, it seemed like having the luxury cars, the middle class, high-end luxury cars were more valuable to us because they're cheaper to maintain, but they rent out for a great price. So, you know, for us, it made more sense.
Okay.
Makes sense, especially out here in LA. You know, everybody likes to flex, or at least it look like they flex.
We get more daily renters that live in LA than we do from people that are coming into town.
Of course. A bunch of liars.
I just went for one event.
For the video?
For the video.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they all say.
I just need 1 hour. Just 1 hour.
And they hit me up the next day. Oh, I want to get that Lambo.
Oh, that Lambo. They gonna know it ain't mine.
I think my favorite one is the, I think it's like a matte G-Wagon. I don't know correct car terminology.
I'm getting that for the video.
Is that what it is?
The black one?
Mm-hmm. It's so
Well,
grown.
I'm gonna need that for the music video.
It's so grown.
I know. I'm
Like,
like,
I love
you
it.
drive around in the G-Wagon around town, everybody's looking.
No, I'm not gonna drive around. We're gonna pull up with my, because I don't want that.
Yeah, you can't drive. You already told us you can't drive.
Okay.
So you know,
Yeah.
we're gonna drop it off to you. You go tell us where you want it,
and I'm just gonna sit in.
That'll be good.
Like, open up the door, get in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make it like I'm driving.
I just want to drive it to Trader Joe's. Get some quinoa.
Quinoa.
Wow. Yeah. White woman goals.
Yeah. You bitches thought I couldn't afford this?
Yeah.
Well, you're right. But you don't know that.
You're right. But today,
Right.
camera's
Not
there.
today.
Record this.
Hold on,
Right.
so, not today.
Right,
Not
right.
today.
In this moment. This is
moment,
mine.
I am
I
Karen.
probably
Period.
just got corona right there.
Oh, shut up. I'm good. I'm so healthy, actually.
Here, let me spray your hands.
Clorox.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. So yeah, support that, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Yes.
dope. That's
Yes.
very
Any
dope.
other surprise businesses you have that you have not talked about?
Mhm.
Oh,
Or
I do
anything
a
you want to
lot.
plug? Yeah.
I do a lot.
Andre is always on the move. That
I
I
know.
can say. Always
I
on
have
the move.
many things. Some things I can't say
Okay,
on
okay, okay. We're gonna go
the
to jail,
stream,
all
you know.
right.
But I got some other businesses on the side, and also we're getting into real estate. We just got our first property.
Congrats.
Yeah, and so just sitting on that and building it out, and gonna get into probably building some homes, flipping some homes. I actually have a few investors that want to put into buying some commercial properties. So just basically getting generational wealth from every mentor that I've ever heard from and ever talked to. All say the money's in the real estate game.
That's what I want to do.
Makes sense.
I want to get into real estate, and I really want to own a parking lot.
Yes,
Why a parking lot?
they make money.
You make so much money on it, especially in Los Angeles.
That is true, actually.
Everybody's looking for parking.
$32 to park there for an hour.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
The closest thing I thought about when it came to real estate was buying homes back in my undergrad hometown, because it's just like very
Timbuktu.
Well, Binghamton, but close.
Yeah.
It's just very deserted. So like the amount of students looking to move off campus after sophomore year, you flip those houses and they're so affordable because they're old.
Yeah.
So much money to be made, but a parking lot, clever.
Yeah. There's a lot of businesses, a lot of different things that you can do. That's why there's endless possibilities. I even have a vegan fitness company. Nobody even knows about that.
That's up my alley.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right up Kelvin's alley. My
What?
fat ass. That's right up Kelvin's alley.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't like how he stopped neither.
Yeah. You heard that too.
I did. I was gonna let him finish. Trying to get him to get it together.
Nah, cleans it up. We got.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of things you could do.
That's good. No, I wish you the best of luck with all of that. That's dope. And now it is time for the question. I hate this. It's so obnoxious. Now it is time for the question. Of the day. Cool.
Question.
You got another one?
Question.
Should I even start?
Question.
You're horrible.
Question.
Chauncey.
Question.
Chauncey.
So today's question of the day is, what's something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it?
Want me to go first?
Yeah, you came up with this.
I always think I'm a superhero. It's like whenever like I'm on top of like something really tall and I like see like another building there and it's like a rail there, I'm like, oh, I definitely in my mind I'm like, I definitely could jump off here and do this and do like a whole park lore like episode. But then my brain is like, Kelvin, you can't even tuck and roll.
I
Like,
was supposed to say, you're clumsy.
I'm gonna fall. Like, I know I can't do this, but
No,
like,
you're,
but like, I want to be a park lure.
What's his name from Incredibles? Frozone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
me.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Where's my super suit?
I wanna play him in the live action. So Disney.
Let's manifest
If you heard
that.
that, I am your Frozone. No, I always think about that. Or I really always, whenever I pass like a McDonald's or some fast food, I always want chicken nuggets. My brain's like, get chicken nuggets, get some chicken, or especially Popeyes. I really want some Popeyes. But I've been vegetarian for like 10 years now, so I know this is gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
So that's like things my brain like makes me crave those things, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yep.
But
I
one of these
deal with
days,
that
I'll be
all the
like,
time.
are you vegetarian? Thank you for saving this earth.
I try to be more vegan, but cheese is so
Cheese
hard.
is so good. Ice cream. I had a whole pint of ice cream
Oh,
yesterday
my
when I was
God.
high. That's why I'm fat
I can't
now.
wear ice cream. I get
That's why I'm
sick.
fat now. That's why I'm fat now. That's why I'm fat now. That's why I'm fat now. Y'all know the song?
No.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
What's your excuse?
For what?
Wow.
For what? Because I look damn good.
I'm talking about the question.
Oh,
Jeez,
I was about to say. I thought he was
Wow.
calling me fat.
Wow.
Y'all already know how I am with the
Wow.
whole waist trainer thing. I'm in a different mental space. What is something that my brain tries to make me do and I have to will myself not to do it?
Not wearing pants with holes.
No, I actually love these pants.
Crop
I haven't
tops.
worn them in like a year, and I'll never be against my
long
crop
shirts.
tops. To be completely transparent, and I think it's something that everyone does is just even thinking negative thoughts about people.
Yeah.
Like when they walk past, like an
Oh.
initial thought is like sometimes, not everybody, but like sometimes you see people and like innately you'll think the first thing that comes to your mind, obviously. And I'm just like, oh my God, don't think like that. Like that's not.
Yeah.
That's evil.
Well, it's not like kill them, but it's it's just little things. Like I'm like, oh, this is like this outfit is trash or something like that. I'm just like, Eric, like no, that's not nice. So I have to like reprogram my mind because you also don't know like what baggage people carry.
Yeah.
So I always feel bad about that. You don't know what a person's financial situation is
They might have
like.
just woke up and didn't care.
It could be
Yeah.
all of those things.
Because I have those days.
But I realize that everybody does that because nobody's mind is like 100% pure. We all have first impressions and
Yeah.
they go. But I'm just like,
You know,
let
mine's
me-
the shoes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I definitely
too.
judge somebody from the shoes. It's like bad.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
really bad.
So for me, it's kind of just like, all right, let me try and train my mind to not rip people apart before I even know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good one. What about you? Oh, this is a round table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you put it on me first, so
This is great table
you
talk.
had time.
Okay. Well, since Christine's sleeping, temptation. Definitely. Because, it's really hard for a man to be, a good person in this world. And that's all I want to be. So it's like, but the world just doesn't want you to be,
No.
And it's like, I just want, like, I found a really good woman. And that's why I'm like, I just want to live my life with this person and be happy. And, like, I'm good. Like, that's it. That's all I need. And then that gives me time to focus on everything else that I'm doing. And I love that. But man, when you're walking downtown and you like, you see the cars we drive and like the lifestyle that we live, and it's like, it's a magnet for people to just want to be part of that part of your life, and be the temptation and to guide even the people around me not to be that temptation, because it's easy for your boys to be like, oh yeah, bro, she bad. Like, bro, I don't care though. But
Enablers.
they're trying to push you into that direction, and it's just like, we already have enough as it is. Like, Instagram's bad, Tinder, all the apps. It's so easily accessible. If you really wanted to do it, you could do it. But I feel like it takes a stronger person to be able to say no. And I think like, really over the last 5 years, I've been trying to master my mind and the things that I think. I don't get mad. Like, I literally rarely ever get mad, because to me, getting mad wastes your time. If there's a problem, there's a solution. So like, even with fights with my girl, if we ever get in a fight, I'm the first one to be like, you know what? I don't even care if I was right or if I was wrong. I'm fine. I'm sorry. It was stupid, because why? Well, what do you? I hate when people fight. Fuck that person. I don't ever want to be friends with them again. It's like, if you don't want to be friends with them, fine. Don't associate yourself with them. But to cause the big fight, the drama, drag other people into it, it's not worth it to me. You know, so it's just mastering your mind, I feel like, is key in this whole thing of what your brain tries to tell you. Because if you could tell it no, all right, you know, what else can you do? Then you're good. You're solid.
That's valid.
That's a good point.
You don't think women feel that level of temptation as well? Because men are so easy.
Yeah.
Men are so damn easy. As a woman and a good-looking woman, the world is yours.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I can't even begin to imagine. I mean, I think, you know, humans are not sexually driven, but that is a big part of just who we are. That's how we create more
I feel
humans.
like men are more sexually driven than women.
I think so, but men don't have the same access to women, I think, as
100%.
women have to men.
100%.
Like, a woman who has their shit together in even the slightest of ways, because some men just take anything. A woman who has herself in the slightest of ways can have any man or damn near anything she wants.
Yeah. 100%.
So,
and that's the unfair part about this. Like, well, not unfair. Don't get me wrong. You're a beautiful woman. You're a beautiful woman. And guys will do anything for you. But to me, I hate the fact that it's like I have to hustle years and years of my life to reach a pinnacle where then I see this girl that's just got sugar daddy, or she's got herself together, but then you got like the richest of richest men saying, you know what, I got you. Come take I'm gonna take care of you. Like, I love the self-independent women. Like Christine, she's very independent. She don't need me. Like, I love that part. She don't need me. I'm like, I'm the one that's like, babe, come here. She's like I'm good today. You know, it's like the independent woman to me is great, but the temptation, like, the dudes just throw themselves. But I also think it's like for them, they're like, they know they can get it, so it's like, some of them they don't want. You know what I mean?
Right. That's power.
It is power.
They control it. Realistically, they control.
They truly do. That's why it's crazy to see what women deal with.
Yeah,
because women can go have sex. Then you can go get a guy.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Clockwork.
But guy, you got to do the work involved to try. No, you know, I can't just walk up to a girl like, hey, you want to go home? But a girl come up to you like, you want to come home? Like, you'll be like, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it is, and it's that part is the part that sucks. And that's why long-term relationships get messed up, because everything's driven by sex, and then when long-term relationships happen and the sex slows down, what happens?
Well, me and Kelvin have this conversation often. Well, not often, because then it makes it sound like we're whores. But
or that we were fucking each other.
What?
Yeah. Well, everyone thinks the gay community just has sex with each other. They just think we're a bunch of whores. But that's not what we talk about. What we talk about is cheating something that is inevitable in a long-term relationship, or is it a one strike type of like, oh, you cheated on me, it's done?
No, it's not. It depends on how much you love the person.
Yeah.
And like, everybody goes through their ups and downs. There's no perfect relationship. I don't care who you are. Please show me a perfect relationship that a person never ever had no type of temptation, no flirtation, no any type of mishap. It's not real. I know people that have gone through 50, 60, 70 years, and I always ask them, how'd you guys make it? And the only thing that they say is forgiveness. Because you got to think, you're living with a whole different person, whole different personality, whole different everything. This person changes over year, over year, over year. You have to look at this person and say, I'm going to love you for every aspect and every change that you're going to go through in this life. And if that person cheats, at that point, it's like, you have to look at this person. Am I willing to forgive, to continue building our value of this world that we're building? But that other person also needs to be like, I know I fucked up, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get right. If y'all ain't on the same page, then yeah, it's like one time, I'm done. But if two people are willing to make it work, at the end of the day, it's always, if two people are able to make it work and willing to sacrifice and willing to put down their pride and ego, you can make it work. Me and Christine have been together 5 years. We're going on our 5th year this year. And it's like, we found, it's like, you can't have no pride. You can't have no ego. If you're wrong, you say you're wrong. If you're, and you apologize. The biggest thing is apology. People are so prideful. I can't say I'm sorry. Like, if I hit you or I offended you, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to. Unless I really did, then I'm going to tell you to your face, like, I meant it. But if I didn't, I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Yeah.
No big deal. Like, I deal with that people all the time. Is like, I get in disagreements with business partners and they get offended by something I say. My bad. Yeah. I really didn't mean it like that. Let me rephrase this. Let me, fix it. And that's how all friendships and relationships are going to work, is the people that are willing to put down their pride and ego for the sacrifice of having that person in your life.
Yeah. Pretty much what we say.
Yeah.
pretty much. A little more well-rounded perspective because, of course, we're single heathens. But
This is true.
it was good.
I'm trying to fix it.
Is there some tension going on here? Say I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry.
Oh no, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. We know how it works. I'd be like, you bum ass bitch, fuck out of here.
So for some people, that's an apology. You know what I mean? It's like, man, Ricky. Yeah, I know how that goes.
No, we have a very good relationship. It's very friendly.
Honestly, if you can have a friend like that, you could just be yourself with. You could be ratchet. Like me and Christine, like you see us, but you don't see how we are behind closed doors
at all.
Like, you know what I mean? We be like, she be like, get your bitch ass up. I'm like, man, fuck you. Like that's just how we are. She's my best friend. And when you have that type of, you could be yourself and be just open minded. Then you have that.
Which is great.
I love that. It's super cute.
I know apparently you guys are having twins together, so whatever.
Are you trying to have twins?
You
no,
guys
talking about
are.
us. We have
Wait,
twins.
Loon.
Oh, I'm actually trying
Chauncey
to have twins
and Chauncey
though.
Jr.
We're getting twins.
And they won't be named Chauncey.
None of them.
No. I'm
Middle
gonna
name
talk to
Chauncey.
him about a name change. He's gonna be like, I'm damn near 50. It's not too late.
Change your name to Chance.
Chauncey.
Or Loon.
Chauncey, okay?
Loon.
Let's just
Last
stick
name
with
is
Loon.
Loon.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that was all for our question of the day.
Well, that was awesome.
Question.
That was
Question.
And now it is time for If I Told You That.
I just wanted to cut you off.
I know you did. I actually want to swing on you when the show is over. I think I'm gonna swing. Just walk up and hit you. So today's If I Told You That. Loon. You feel better?
I'm good now.
Thanks. If you had a week to live and could do any 5 things in the world, what would they be?
From today. You only got 7 more days to live. Damn.
What would you do?
You go first.
Use a nasty
Period. I'm running through all these niggas.
Running through it all.
Putting on my best Nikes and I'm running.
Shooting shots.
All of them.
I have 5 days.
Yo.
I have 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days.
And no, I'm
of
not
shooting
sick,
shots.
but yo, what you want to do?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't catch nothing.
Yeah.
So what to do?
We could do it however you want to do it, but like
that'll be thing number 1. Thing number
That's good.
2. I'll probably just blow a bag. You can't take it with me.
Sure.
You can't take it with me. And then I would probably eat like some ribs on the last day.
Oh yeah, get your body right back to it.
Ribs. I would eat some like.
You gonna go right to Jesus. He gonna be like, you failed.
And your neck gonna be fat.
I know. I'm gonna have a fat ass neck, but guess what? I'll be full. Satisfied with this pork chop. So I was probably do that on the last day because I can't do like the first 2 days because then my stomach be hurting. I'm like, shit, I can't do nothing else because my stomach hurts. So the last day I'm gonna enjoy a rib, and then I would probably go. I wouldn't want to like travel because that would take half my time. But I'll probably like bungee jump or like
skydive.
Yeah.
I want to skydive.
Yeah.
You gonna be an angel. You gonna be able to fly.
I know. Yeah, this is very true.
Yeah, but I want to do it
But I
in
guess
this
I can do those
form.
things while I'm alive too. If I have 5.
Good luck to you too.
I know.
What other 5 things I would
We
do?
gonna be right next to each other. I told you.
Knew I'd see you here.
I would probably like write everybody long letters. Maybe copy paste because I only have a week. So maybe copy paste and then like insert certain things.
That's good.
To personalize it.
Like
Those
that.
are some things.
What
I
if
would
they
do.
all show each other the letters?
They'll be a little different.
Just a
A
tad.
little word, a little different.
Did he call you a he in the third line?
Right.
Michelle?
Right.
What the hell?
like what's going on? At my funeral, I was like, Kelvin sent me one final text.
All right.
And I just want to read it to you all.
Oh,
No, it's
And then just start reading. Like, this
Everybody goes look at their phone like, hold up.
I got that text too.
And you better haunt her ass.
Okay. Hunting.
You
read the story. That was my ghost. I don't know. I don't know if that was a good ghost.
I don't know.
It's
I wouldn't
terrible.
want that around me.
No. That's what I would do. What would you guys do?
Damn, I really want to live out my dreams. Of course, I'm gonna run through all these niggas, and I mean, it's gonna be like NFL
like a
draft.
dungeon dragon.
Yeah, like a dungeon dragon. Like it's gonna give NFL draft in my house.
Wow.
Okay.
So once I'm done with that, I'm going to.
All in one day.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
What do I have
Loose
to keep?
as a goose. Don't get me started.
Why am I even maintaining this?
Like
Please?
what am I?
Everything is going to hell. Let it
Let
go.
it go. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go.
So after that, I want to host the BET Awards. Hopefully, I guess it'll be June when I die.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Yeah, just run on stage, take the mic.
Yeah, like I just really want to host the BET Awards. That's always been a dream. And I'm going to, what can I do with my family? Like, I really want to give them an all-day experience of, like, the finest things in life. Of course, I'm going to leave them with really good things, but I want to be with them to experience really good things. I just like a 24-hour just excursion of hitting everything possible. What else am I going to do? Make sure I have all the tattoos I want on my body. So this whole arm will be covered, and shit, I might just fill it up. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm doing my whole body.
Yeah, I mean, your body's your canvas.
I really want a face tattoo.
Where? The middle?
I don't know. Either right above my eye, non-existent eyebrow, or under my eye, or like my non-existent hairline. One or the other.
Are you gonna tattoo a hairline?
No, I want to tattoo like how Nipsey has something like right there on the hairline and like right there. But I don't know what though. Something gangster.
Okay.
He's gonna get Loon.
Yeah, Chauncey.
Right.
Oh God.
Something good.
What else can I do? I kind of want to like do all my talents back to back. Like I really want bitches to remember.
I want a farewell concert.
Yeah, like something really big. Block party.
Yeah,
It's my favorite thing in life. I have to have a block party. That's what my funeral is gonna be. A block party. Bitches better turn up. If that shit is whack, I'm haunting all y'all.
Yeah, I would throw a bomb ass party right here. I would shut down the whole block. Like have the city shut down like the whole block, and everybody I knew from back home got to fly out because bitch, you ain't come to the funeral, so you might as well come party with me.
That'll be a good one. And then I think
COVID and all.
Fuck. I was gonna say start my family, but that's so selfish.
Well.
But I really want to leave kids on this earth, like
Well,
3
you
of them,
wouldn't even-
and I've already picked their names.
Well, you would never meet them.
I will let my best friend raise them. They'll be fine, and they have my spirit. But
They won't know you.
stories. Your dad was a bad bitch. Probably the baddest.
They'll listen to this podcast and say, "Wow, my dad was complicated."
Yeah. And he got ran through like an NFL drive.
Yeah.
And passed around like a pack of
I'm
cigarettes.
so proud of him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
And then I think I've left a pretty good legacy, and I'm done.
Yeah.
What about you, Andre?
I got completely different.
I try to make it family oriented in there, but you gotta stay true to yourself.
You gotta stay on brand.
If I had 1 week, honestly, I'd probably spend it with my family. I'd spend it with my mom and dad for sure. A couple days with them, just because I'm so grateful for everything that they did for me. So I'd be really sad leaving them behind. That's like my biggest fear. Is like when those days do come and they're not in my life anymore. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. I already know because like even talking about it right now, it's like it's hitting.
Yeah.
So I know it's like that's gonna break me down the most. I am very good at concealing my emotions and everything like that, and being a concealed person. But that's the one thing that will break me.
That's real.
And then obviously spend as many days as every day with Christine. One of my goals is by 30 to be married. So I would, if she would be willing to. That choice would be on her. Is would we get married before I die, and then obviously I'd want her to live her life beyond me and find another love and all of that stuff. Definitely kids. Like if I have to freeze my stuff or give it to a bank or whatever it is, I'll give them all of it. I'll have 100 kids around the world. I don't care.
Not 100.
You know what I mean?
That's your legacy.
It's just my bloodline keeps going. Because I'm my parents' only kid too. So I definitely have to make sure our bloodline keeps going. And then after that, I kind of would want to host some type of seminar for like the kids where I grew up. Because I just want to, like, my whole thing, and like I was telling you, is to give motivation to people that grew up like me. Like where I grew up, I was an anomaly. That's the right word, anomaly.
Depends on what you're about to say after.
I was a one of a kind.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes.
You got it.
I was
Singular.
Yeah. I didn't fit in. I was different. I thought different. I spoke different. You see the way I speak. I didn't speak like everybody else, like in the hood. It was like I was always different, and that's why I prided myself. Is like I want to tell kids is you have the opportunity be who you want to be, and grow yourself to be whatever you want to be. There's no you have to be a gangbanger, or you have to be a worker, or you have to be whatever it is. It's like that's all I want to do. Once I reach that level of success that I want to be at, my whole goal of life is to spread that message around to all the kids. Is like, you can be whatever. Just work hard, do good in school, don't get sucked into drugs and gangbanging and all that stuff. It's like, go and make something of yourself, because it doesn't matter where you grew up. You could be anything. And I think the last thing I would do is probably just, I had it in my head. I lost it.
Number 4 was really good.
Yeah.
I really liked number 4.
Yeah,
Well, it was
that's
all
good
really
one.
good, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, very sensible one. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
back at the whole ranch.
Back at the whole ranch, the Thirsty Thoroughbreds. We over here. It doesn't matter what we said.
Doesn't matter. All that
I think
matters
it's
what we
okay.
do.
If I was single, that would be the number one on the list.
I mean, why
you know
not?
what I mean? Like, you gonna enjoy it while you can, but who knows what's up there? You know what I mean? Like,
I just get tired of every time we ask a question, it gets flipped like that.
It does.
When we what was it? If you could be the opposite sex for one day, what would you do?
run through.
It that don't gotta
Y'all
be the first
some horny
thing.
Was that a question? Was that a question?
It don't have to be the first thing though. Maybe we can start positioning it to 2 or 3.
Yeah. Second
in the
thing.
middle,
I'll go shopping
Yeah. Okay.
so that I can show off.
Right. For
So
when I get
then
ready.
I get ready. So I'll pick out a nice something, show a little body off, little curves, hit the block. Be like, oh shit! So that way I ain't got to work as hard.
Oh yeah, that was my other one. Finish my tattoos. All of them.
Okay.
So that way, when I get buried, I want to have no shirt. So my whole everything is.
So you don't want to wear tux or a suit.
No. I put so much hours into these damn tattoos. Like everything.
You're gonna
is
show
I'm
them
gonna
off.
show them bitches
That
off.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, I didn't think about that. I want to be buried in all jeans because I love a denim on denim. So I want all denim.
I always wanted to be cremated. I don't want to be confined.
Yeah.
I want to be free.
You gonna drown?
Well,
Yeah, you will.
my spirit is good.
Yeah.
The body did what it needed to do,
Yeah.
and I let it get ran through.
Okay.
It can be burned.
It can be burned.
Damn.
It can be
Yeah,
burned.
it's gonna
It
have
may-
to.
I'm
be
about to say,
burned.
you have to. Your body may be burnt already.
Yeah, right. So,
As soon as they hit the box.
yeah,
Might as well finish.
it's either that or hell.
Yeah.
Either way, she's scorched. So, that was all for If I Told You That. God, I'm really not going out. Have a moment.
I'm not going to hell. God knows my heart and all my parts.
Yeah, Andre, good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Pray for you.
I'm going to another dimension.
That's another way of thinking of it.
Yeah.
It's still hot.
I'm going to another level. Okay.
It's still hot. Yeah.
All right, now it's time for Uniquely Speaking.
This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, white, racist ass, big, fat bitch.
All right, guys. It's time for Uniquely Speaking. And this week, I really just want to encourage you all to stop second guessing yourself.
Wait,
That's what
Oh, uniquely speaking is when he gives us a word.
I second guessed him.
Oh.
And I just looked at you like,
Yep.
bitch.
Well, good. That's what I thought with the Loon thing.
Yeah.
Throw him off.
Throw them off. No, but stop second guessing yourself. This week I celebrated 4 years living here in Los Angeles. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's me and Eric's senior year. We have so much to do before we graduate to the next level. That's why I think this is. This is preparing us for the next level of our careers. This whole next year is this stepping stone. Like, this is time for our senior projects. What we got. What we got to do to prove to show that we are ready to go to the next part. And it all started, this journey, with the thought that I could actually live out here. Because for so many years, it was like, oh, I have these dreams and I want to do this and I want to do that, but I got to play it safe. Like, I don't want to go out there and I don't want to risk it.
Right.
And it was not so much of me not knowing that I have the talent and the means in myself to do it, but it's the second guessing of the what if. Or the second guessing myself and thinking that I'm not able to stand up or live up to the expectations that everyone's going to have of me once I make it here. So you think in your mind, okay, I'm here in Kentucky. Once I leave and say I'm going to go and do this, the expectation is down there. So if I don't make it, then what is it going to say? Or what they're going to say? Or if I have to come back, then, oh, well, we told you not to try it in the first place. And it's what makes me different from everybody else that tried it before and not came out here. And the thing that makes you different is that you're you.
Yep.
Right.
And I think that so many times we forget that. We hear these war stories, or your people tell you, oh, you know they're going underwater, or they always got a fire, or maybe you're not the best part for this. You're not the best person for this part, or maybe you're not the type of person that we're looking for right now. So the thing is, you got to remember that you are you.
Yep.
And what makes you unique is what makes you unique.
And if you listen to other people,
You'll never do it.
Yep.
Your drive and everything that you want is inside of you. So if you start to second guess that, then that means you're doubting what God already gave you. And God don't make no mistakes, player.
Yep.
So trust and believe in your own self, and know that whatever you feel like you can do, you can do. Don't
Yep.
second guess it. Because if I would have second guessed, I would not be celebrating 4 years. I would not be sitting here with you guys. I would be still in Kentucky, probably working at a university. And I probably would have been.
KFC.
No, I would never be working at KFC. Hell no. I probably.
yikes.
I probably. Right. No. I probably making a
Definitely.
decent amount of money, but would I have honestly been happy with everything I was doing? And the answer is no.
No.
So if you are out there and you're wondering, should I make this next move? Should I start my own next business? Should I start this podcast? Should I start being creative? Or
do it.
do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Don't second guess it. Just do it.
Yep.
That's good.
So that's uniquely speaking for the week.
That was a word. That was a word.
Mm-hmm.
That
You
was
know what
really
they say?
good.
They say the people only tell you their doubts because they couldn't do it themselves.
Yeah.
People are really just projecting their fears.
Mm-hmm. If I would have listened, and I love my parents, but if I would have listened to my parents 4 years ago when they told me don't start Drive and don't do these businesses, I wouldn't be here where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was me going against them and us falling out. Like, I legit lost contact to my parents for months because of the decisions that I made. But now they see you, they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think that's the thing. I see a lot on social media, people talk about how it's toxic when parents find you disagreeing with them as a term of or a way of disrespect.
Yep.
And it's like, I think one of the things that we have to understand, parents included, is that we're put on this earth to teach each other about different ways of living. Like,
Yeah, we're not just one way.
right.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when we're confused about the trans community or the gay community, it's like these people aren't put here by accident. They're put here to teach you about different ways of living. And
Exactly.
sometimes, like, my mom got a gay son who wears crop tops because she couldn't fathom the idea of having a gay son. So it's like, I'm showing you I'm still a boy. I just wear short shirts. But it doesn't determine my success level, my education level.
No.
So it's like,
At all, or who you are as a person. Yeah.
so I think, like, once we all understand that we're here to learn from each other and, like, things with your parents, it just makes life so much easier. But you're definitely going to have those moments because ultimately they just want us to be good.
Yeah.
They want us to be safe. So they're
Yeah,
just...
and they're telling you what they know so that they think they're protecting you. Yeah. But at the end of the day, because they don't want you to see hurt. At the end of the day, your parents don't want you to be hurt or feel failure or
Right.
feel, dissatisfied with everything that you do. And it's like, you have to. That's what teaches you. That's what makes you better. That's what makes you grow.
How do you know what you like if you don't know what you don't like? And you can't learn how to win if you don't fail. And I think that's the problem. People are afraid to fail, so they never win.
How do you know if you don't like hot chicken? You eat it.
You eat it.
Yeah.
And
Not a
it's
big
going to
fan of
burn
that.
like a mug.
That's how you learn. For real.
But
for real.
risk and failure is key to life. Not even just entrepreneurship, but everything.
Yeah.
Everything in life. You got to risk to get reward, and you got to fail to learn.
You
So,
got to scrape your
you
knee
know,
to ride the bike.
Exactly.
You got to fall off the bike.
Yeah.
You have to fall off the bike. It's inevitable. You're going to get on, you're going to fall off. You're going to get back on, you're going to find your balance, and you're going to ride. And once you learn how to ride, you never stop riding. Like
You're still going to crash.
You're still going to crash.
You're still going to
But
crash.
you're going to get back up, fix the chain, and keep going. Like, that's what life is.
I
Get on the
crashed
bike
a
and
motorcycle into a back of a car and got up and still kept riding.
fall. Yeah.
You just have to get hit by the Cadillac.
That's actually how I got initiated.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I crashed my motorcycle going 60 miles per hour into a car.
See?
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God.
I flew off the bike, did a front flip off the bike, went in through their
Like Batman.
rear windshield into their car. I woke up and I just heard the lady scream and she thought she'd kill me. That shit was crazy.
Oh, my God. Did she stop short? Did the driver stop short?
Yeah, she went into like the exit lane and then just stopped right in the middle. Like she was like on her phone texting. She like got over and then she seen the car hit her brakes. There's nothing I could do. I just and I just went right through him. Yeah,
You were lucky you were healthy.
Yeah.
I got up with not a scratch.
God is
Ain't he
good.
That's
He's
why I
so
got
good.
an angel wing on my
He
arm.
moves mountains. Well,
The more
guys,
you know. That was good.
it is.
I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
It's time to figure out what have we learned today.
What have I learned today? I've learned that...
Eric's
Well, I don't know if we learned that today.
We've already learned that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Today's topic
Yeah.
but we've learned that.
It's been established. I've learned that Loon's name is Chauncey.
Cool.
But I've also learned that I'm going to continue to carry this child. I've learned that words really do hurt. I mean, I've known this. I'm just recapping at this point. But, like, I've learned that words really do hurt, and it does not matter the level of status that you've acquired. It does not matter. It doesn't matter how strong you present yourself to be. Everyone is human, and everyone feels these emotions. So be conscious in how you talk to each other.
And don't shoot people.
Don't shoot people. Tory. That's as simple as that needs to be. And I've learned that if you cannot pay your rent, hey, maybe don't cut your landlord's head off.
Yeah, this seems like good advice.
But, you know, everything ain't
Maybe
for
they should
everybody.
put signs up.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Wait, the landlord or the person?
No, the apartments. They should put signs up like, if you can't pay your rent, you know, don't cut heads off.
Right, yeah,
You know?
that'll help. That'll definitely lessen some issues.
So if they have the sword, they read the sign like, oh, I can't do this today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Let me find another way. Maybe I'll do yoga.
Yeah.
Alternatives. Keeps you going. What about you? What did you learn, Andre?
Eric's. Never mind. I just learned that there's a big world out there, and everybody, you know, is inclined to do what they want to do and be who they want to be. And, you know, I feel like even this is my first time hanging out with you and really seeing your side of not work, you know, and it's just like, and first time meeting you, and you guys are cool, you know, and it's like you would think as people in this world, we have to connect, we have to help each other, and we have to grow. And like, I'm proud to sit here and listen to you guys say that you guys moved out here and following your dreams. Like, in my head, I'm like, that's amazing. You know, I know so many people that won't do that. They feel stuck in their cities, they feel stuck in their towns, they won't leave, they won't pursue their dreams. That's great, you know, and like, you guys keep doing it, and it will pay off one day.
Thank you.
You know, and who knows where you guys will be. Maybe one day you will get to host the BETs, you know, and the thing is, you know, and we're not going to wood is we also have to accept that maybe one day we don't achieve those dreams, but we're going to shoot above the stars, right? They say, they shoot above the stars and you're going to land amongst the sun.
What is it? That you aim for the galaxy and you may land amongst the stars.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I know one day I'll probably see you on TV, and I'm probably hear your voice on the radio someday, or whatever you guys are doing. Like, I not be like, I did podcasts with them. You know, that was dope. You know, and it's like, whatever it is, chase you guys' dreams. Don't let nothing stop you.
Don't let nothing stop
That's
you.
good. What about you, whore?
I've learned that, one, if you're going to go to jail and you signed a bad boy, don't expect Diddy to reach out to you until you find that you're free on Shade Room. Then also learned that if I do have a samurai's knife, learn how to use it so I too can get free rent. And
He's going to jail.
Yeah, he's going to jail.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
free rent.
That's free rent and free meals. He just came
He
up.
came up.
Man.
And a lot of, we're just going to move on.
Perspective.
Yeah.
I've also learned that we like 95 days away from the election. If you have not registered to vote, make sure you register to vote, and also make sure your current mailing address is the address that you actually live at now, because when we do these mail-in ballots, or if we're going to mail them in, these walk-in ballots, they need to send it to your house first. So you need to check to see what days the cutoff days for a mail-in ballot is, because you're not going to be standing in that line. Let's get real. It's Corona, but guess what's not going to happen, Mr. Trump? We're not going to push back this election because it's already put in place, and that's not how America works. You just can't push it back because you're not ready. So people make sure that we're ready and that we have our current ballots and we have our addresses updated so we can get those mail-in ballots so we can vote come November 3rd. Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. Take your ass off work.
If we still alive by then.
We should be fine.
Yeah, we'll probably die the 4th.
Okay, let's speak for ourselves.
Yeah, so make sure we have our things that we need
Well,
so we can
the
survive.
NFL draft, so you'll be fine.
That's true.
Right,
I got things to do.
right.
People too.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to try to get you set up at the NFL draft.
Just in the rooms as the
Just
players
be
are getting
there.
called out.
So, like,
you know?
yeah, so
That's so
you'll
exciting.
be part of the prize. Hi, here's your hat and here's your ass. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to us today so much.
Yes,
Go ahead.
as always, ladies and gentlemen, you can catch me on social media on Instagram at The World According to Eric, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Eric Devante. Andre?
I am OK Andre, OK with 2 A's. Catch me for daily car stuff, motivation, and everything that you need to keep going through your day.
Period. And you can find me, Kelvinology. That's me, Kelvinology on your Instagram and your Twitter. And if you have not followed the Get Right Radio Show on Instagram, follow us at the Get Right Radio Show and download this damn app. Shit, what are you doing? It's the Get Right app. Not the Get Right app, not yet. The Good News Radio and podcast app. Make sure you download that so you can run this episode back and also catch these other shows that are going on throughout the week.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got right.
That's right. Get right or get left.
Bitch, you better get right.